And we're live for what could be the final time of the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs as the Tampa Bay Lightning and Montreal Canadiens will be facing off tonight in game number 4. The Lightning have a 3-0 series lead and will be going for the sweep tonight, while obviously Montreal is trying to keep their season alive at least for one more game and get themselves in the win column in this series. It should be a good one. The cup is in the building. It could be awarded tonight, and we're going to have to wait and see if Tampa is able to finish it off or if the Habs can push this to at least one more game. But welcome into the stream, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Prosperous, John, Winslow, Avi, Alex, Islanders. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, everyone, for being in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. This stream is sponsored by the Steel Flyers All Sports Network. A big, big thank you to Steel and everyone at Steel Flyers for their support and sponsorship. This is absolutely incredible having them on for these last couple games here. And hopefully we got a great stream tonight. Big thank you to the sponsor, as always. Angie, what is going on? Avi is still believing in the Habs. I think this series is over, personally. I think even if Montreal wins tonight, I think it goes 5 games max. But I think this series probably just wraps up here tonight. But we'll see. They play the game for a reason. We're going to find out over the next 3 hours or so. Austin, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Red Rubber, what is going on? Hope Glory's in the chat. What's up, Hope Glory? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Joey's in the chat. What's going on, Joey? Welcome. Great to see you here. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. We are getting ready for the action tonight. Game number 4. Lightning with a 3-0 lead, trying to finish it off as quickly as possible, while Montreal is trying to keep their season alive. We'll see what happens here over the next few hours, but the cup is in the building. Could be awarded here tonight. Dimitri, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat, as always. Please don't forget, guys, to hit that thumbs up on the stream and subscribe if you happen to be new. It helps out the channel so, so much. And the more likes on the stream, the more YouTube's going to show it out to new people, and the more people we're going to have coming in the chat and hanging out with us all tonight. So it really does make a big difference and is really, really appreciated. Isaiah, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. We will find out, Joey, if that is going to happen or not. We shall see. Yes, Habs have made multiple lineup changes. I heard this morning that Kotkaniemi was coming out and Jake Evans was going in, and then they were completely swapping around their bottom pair defense, and Gustafsson and Merrill were both coming out, and Romanov and Kulak were coming in. That's what Twitter was saying this morning. I've been at a family party today for 4th of July, so I haven't really kept up with any news that came out this afternoon. But this morning, that's what they were saying for Montreal lineup changes. Addy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Austin, what's going on? Kirill, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I hope so, Kirill. I hope it's at least a close game for sure. I never thought the Canadiens would make it this far, Prosperous. They've absolutely had a great run, 100%. They absolutely had a great run. We're still a ways away from puck drop here, waiting for Game 4 to begin, and we'll see what happens. Killorn is out tonight. Thank you for that, Alex. So Killorn didn't play games 2 and 3. Yeah, he was out for 2 and 3. So he got hurt in game 1 and has been out since. So obviously, not great for, I mean, it hasn't been a huge issue for Tampa Bay. Obviously, you would love a full complement of players and have, your regular guys in the lineup, but it's not been a huge issue for the Lightning, having Killorn out, but it's definitely a bit of a loss for sure. Brianna, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, thank you, Austin. I really, really appreciate that you sending me that. It's awesome. And yeah, the lightning blanket that Austin sent me has been added to covering the mattress in the back. So big shout out to Austin Rogers for sending me that lightning blanket. I really, really appreciate it, man. It's awesome. Mike and Julie, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Roscoe, I think you came to the wrong playoffs to see that, my friend. Yeah, so what they were saying on Twitter earlier, Jack, is exactly that. So that appears to all have been correct. Romanov and Kulak are in. Gustafsson and Merrill are out. And Evans comes in and Kotkaniemi comes out up front. So definitely some lineup changes going on here from Montreal, but seems like it's going to probably be too little too late, but we'll have to see over the next few hours. Let's see. Brian, what's going on? Welcome in. Other Brian, welcome in. Thank you guys both for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. M. Gendron, what is going on? Welcome. Avs Fanboy, what's going on? Welcome. Hey, I'm glad to see you in the chat. Hopefully things are getting better for you, man. I really, really appreciate you watching tonight. Run Finn, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Prosperous. I fully expect Hyman to be hit free agency this summer. I don't think he's going back to Toronto. Let's see. Lines for Montreal. Paul Byron, Jake Evans, and Arturi Lehkonen. Josh Anderson, Nick Suzuki, and Cole Caulfield. Tyler Toffoli, Philip Deneau, and Brendan Gallagher. And obviously there's one more, but geez. Yeah, some line juggling going here for Montreal heading into tonight. The fourth line. Stahl, Perry, Armia, I would assume stays the same. Amon, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Just Dine, what's going on? Welcome. Ryan, welcome into the stream. Thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate it. It was a wild one, Austin. It was a wild one to say the least. That's that. I'll leave it at that. It's been quite a weekend. But we're here. I made the stream tonight. We're good to go. And we'll see if the cup is awarded. Trevor, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. DAGR, welcome in. Thank you for watching. I think Vasi's probably going to get the Conn Smythe, especially his numbers these playoffs are just off the charts. It's been one of the best goaltending postseasons that I can remember for Andrei Vasilevsky this year. So I do think that he probably gets it. Malia, what is going on? Welcome in. Jerry, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have all of you guys in the chat. Thank you all so much for watching. We are ready to go. Game number 4. We'll see what happens here tonight. Obviously a big one with the Stanley Cup on the line. But really, really appreciate everyone in the chat. And again, a big thank you to tonight's sponsor, Steel Flyers All Sports Network. They sponsor Game 3 as well. They're back again tonight sponsoring the stream. Huge thank you to Steel and everybody. Incredible to have a sponsored stream. It's just never thought the day would come, but really, really appreciative of them. But we're getting ready here for game number 4. Make sure you guys check out all of Steel Flyers stuff. It is linked at the top of the chat in the pinned comment. www.steelflyers.com. You can see what the entire group is up to on the website. Trevor with the 2. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, Trevor. Let's get that 2. Get that dono hype in the chat for Trevor dropping a 2 on the stream. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That dono hype for Trevor in the chat as we are getting closer to puck drop here. Definitely probably still about 10 minutes away, but we are getting close. Malia, other people in the chat already answered that question. That's a good question, Hope Glory. I don't know. I've never been. I've never been to Montreal, but that's a good question. What's going on? 1998, John. Last team to sweep in the finals was the Detroit Red Wings over the Washington Capitals in 1998. Asher, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Austin, even if it's the last game, it's not going to be the last stream. I still stream in the off season. I'll be streaming the expansion draft. I'll be streaming the regular draft. I'll be streaming, just doing hangout streams during the summer. Like, it's not just, even if it's the last game, it's not going to be the last stream. Dakota, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Hey, Sal's here. What's going on, Sal? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. From Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. If you guys want basketball content, college and NBA, Sal is definitely the place to go. Yeah, we had a pretty good day today, Sal. And I made sure I got home in time to do this game. This is going to be a fun one here tonight between the Lightning and the Canadiens, and we'll see if we'll see if this series is going to end tonight or if it continues beyond this. Recently, Hope Glory, yes, a lot of teams have won on the road recently in the finals. That's something I've noticed, is that a lot of times recently the teams that have won the cup have won it in the opponent's building. Caroline, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Vernon, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Great to have you on the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Josh, what's going on? Welcome into the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. We're here getting ready for game number 4 at Bell Center in Montreal. Still, of course, puck drop isn't until like 8:20, so still got a little bit before the puck is actually dropped here. But teams are getting ready to come out on the ice. Then we'll have the national anthems for the U.S. and Canada. And then we will finally be underway and the action will begin. So teams are getting ready to come out right now. Thank you guys again all so much for watching, and a big thank you to Steel Flyers All Sports Network for sponsoring tonight. Thank you so much to them for their incredible support and helping get ready here. So teams are out on the ice, and we are getting ready to go. Probably M gender, and that's what you do when the opposing players. That's what you do when the opposing team comes out. Is you boo them. That's part of one team being the home team and the other team being the away team. Gamer Boy, what is going on? Welcome. Jeff, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Peyton, what is going on? Welcome in, bro. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I'd be booing the Lightning too if I was a Canadiens fan. And if I'm a Lightning fan, then I'd be booing the Canadiens. That's how sports works. Bubsy, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I don't know, Sal. This could be it. We're getting ready for the national anthem here. No, Gamer Boy, they're definitely not going to throw the game. Nobody's throwing the game. Obviously doing a moment of silence here for Mattis. A very, very sad situation this morning. Finding out about that. Candles in the chat. Candles in the chat for Mattis. Very, very, very sad situation. Yes, Amon. Kotkaniemi is scratched tonight. Jake Evans is in. Moochie, what's going on? Welcome here. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Hey, bro, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat. Transportation Land, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. You're getting ready for game number 4 here. Soon as the national anthem is done, we will have puck drop. It was good, Prosperous. Had a family party today for the 4th of July, so it was good. Had a big day yesterday with my friends, and then had the family party that was supposed to be yesterday today. And it was a good time. So it's been a really nice weekend, and excited to cap it off with a great hockey game. And then before going back to work tomorrow. So it's been a good weekend. Bruins fan, 1966. What's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. All right, here we go. Anthems are done. We are getting ready for action here. Puck drop just a minute or so away as the teams will line up at center ice. Anthony, what is going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you here. Lights are coming on, and we are ready to go. Teams are lining up at center, and we are about ready to get underway for game number 4. Andrei Vasilevsky obviously in for Tampa Bay. Carey Price down at the other end, getting ready for Montreal, trying to finally get a win in this series. But we'll see what happens here. We are ready to go. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I cover the whole league, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. The refs lined up. The players are lined up. We are ready to go. And game 4 is underway. The Lightning win the face-off back. Taken now by Sergachev in his own zone. We have started. Moved in now. Out, trying to work it out. Tampa Bay through the middle. Up over the red line, dumped into the offensive end. Sent around there by Coleman. Or past Coleman. Now it's down in the corner. Savard pinches. Keeps it in from Lehkonen there. More Tampa reinforcements come in, but Jake Evans comes away with the puck. Played now up there by the Canadiens. They send it all the way down. That's going to be icing, though, as it reaches, goes past everybody. No one could get a stick on it. 29 seconds in. Tampa Bay will get an offensive zone face-off. Ozone draw for the Lightning here. Just about 30 seconds in, just getting started. Trying to finish off this series here tonight while the Canadiens look to keep their season alive. That one's one back. Kucherov with a shot and a save there by Price. Taken around now past Palat. Edmondson with it in the corner. He backhands it up. Now Evans has it. He almost loses it. Now it's lofted up high. Cleared there. Taken into the offensive zone. But Montreal was a little bit ahead of the puck. And that's going to be an offsides call. Neutral zone faceoff coming up now just 44 seconds in. Taken around now. New lines out on the ice. The Suzuki line out for Montreal. And the third line with Yanni Gourde back out for Tampa Bay or still out for Tampa Bay. Montreal changed lines, but oh no, Tampa got a quick line change too because Palat and Kucherov were out there. So the third line comes right back out for the Lightning, and the Suzuki line comes out here for Montreal. Price keeps that one out. Moved into the middle. Played here by Tampa, still working around the offensive zone. Barclay Goodrow with a shot. That one gets blocked down. Puck's in the corner, played by Gourde. Now behind, Coleman with Weber. Weber tries to take the puck. Now Gourde gets it. Backdoor to Coleman, and a huge save there by Price. And he covers it up, and now we got some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Huge stop there for Carey Price. 18:42 to go in the first. Just getting going here. That was very close to being a Lightning lead, but Price keeps it out. Mary, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Gray, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Another offensive zone face-off for the Lightning here. That one gets one back. They keep it in at the blue line. Gallagher trying to get it out. He can't. It's down low for Ross Colton. He sends it behind. Cirelli's after it. Cirelli, Stamkos, and Colton. The line out there for the Lightning. That one gets spun out to the blue line. Kept in by Chernak. Long shot. And that one gets blocked down in front by the Montreal D. That was Sherratt. Now it's up. Taken by Gallagher to the middle. Out of the zone to Sherratt. Sherratt dumps it in from the red line. That goes all the way around the glass. Kept in now by Montreal as they look for a lead. Just about 2 minutes in. Not quite. Moved up the boards. Played here. Canadiens get it back. Lightning trying to get it out of the zone, but Montreal's doing a good job of keeping it in. They keep it in again there at the blue line. Down low now. Deneau after it. Puck's in the corner to Foley. He can't keep possession, though. It's taken here by the Lightning. They move it up and they get it to the middle. Here comes Tampa Bay now. Dumped into the offensive end. Price gloves it down. Left there behind the net for Ben Sherratt. He's going to try and start a breakout. Zeno, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Moved up now. Brought back into the offensive zone by the Canadiens. They get it deep. Braden Point comes back. Plays it now for Tampa. We're working it up and out of the zone. That one gets deflected up there and goes out of play. We'll get a stoppage with 17:24 to go. First period action, just about 2.5 minutes in. Still scoreless in this one. And nothing really too established yet. Just some back and forth play as both of these teams try and get going here. Shots, though, on goal are 5-0 in favor of Tampa Bay. Montreal, while having the puck in the offensive zone a little bit, has not got anything through to Vasilevsky yet. That one's won back by Tyler Johnson. Taken now by Tampa Bay. They'll try and work it out of their zone. Moved up here. Sent down in behind the net. Played past Price. Down in the corner, Johnson to Maroon. Johnson, Maroon, and Joseph the line here for the Lightning. It's taken out, though, by Montreal. Fourth line on the ice for them. Stahl, Perry, and Armia. That's dumped into the offensive zone. Here's Eric Stahl. Pass in front. David Savard gets a stick on it. Played now. Kulak keeps it in. 16:50 to go in the first. Pass into the middle. Good back-checking pressure, though, from Johnson. And the Lightning take the puck. Now they go up the glass. And Maroon finally able to get that one out to the neutral zone. Joseph takes a hit, but here comes Tyler Johnson trying to get in behind the D. And he has Stahl draped all over him and can't maintain possession. So now they're going to get a line change as Montreal regroups in their own zone. 100% Dork, what's going on? Chris, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Moved up now into the offensive zone. Backhanded in. Sent around here. Tampa Bay tries to move it into the middle. It's stolen by the Canadiens. They get it out. Brought now into the offensive zone. Behind Vasilevsky. He plays it to the corner. Moved up now. Braden Point back the other way. 4 minutes in. Sent in there. Sent up the boards. Taken in front here. That one gets knocked down. Canadiens trying to clear it. Donna, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Kucherov brings it back to the offensive zone. Palat with a shot. Weber gets a stick in the shooting lane, though, and that one goes up and out of play. 15:44 to go in the first. Just over 4 minutes in. We are still scoreless. And Price has had to make some decent saves already. Patrick, what is going on? Marquez, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Going to be an offensive zone face-off here for Tampa Bay. Gord gets tossed out. Barclay Goodrow comes in to take it. That one gets one back to the point now. Setting up in the offensive end. Long shot there. That one goes wide. Played now by Gord down low. Still looking for our first goal of this game. That one gets sent up. Long shot there by Chernak. That one's sent wide. Larissa, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Taken now by Goodrow. Into the offensive zone. Good pass for Gord. Gord throws it in. That one just goes high. Over the net. Back out to the neutral zone. Suzuki can't maintain possession. Lightning get it back. Taken now. Through the middle. And the Lightning will just make a possession play back into their own zone. Now they dump it in. St. Martin, what is going on? Welcome in. Kelly, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I think it's probably going to be Vasilevsky, John. Played here. Trying to bring it in. That one, though, gets knocked down. Montreal coming back the other way. Into the offensive zone. Here come the Canadiens. Backhanded in front. That one, Evans didn't get through to him. Back the other way now. Up ice. Cirelli. He takes a big hit there along the sideboards, but keeps the puck in deep. Now Stamkos goes after it. Puck's played in the corner. Moved here. Taken, though, now. Dumped into the offensive zone. Habs right back the other way. Perry, that one goes behind him. Lightning trying to get it in deep, but they can't. Montreal sends it in. David Savard plays it in his own zone. Sergachev spins off a hit there. Now it's dumped into the offensive end by Tampa Bay. That one gets sent around. Good job there by Pat Maroon. He steals it and dumps it back deep. Matthew Joseph going on the forecheck after it. Sent around behind. Puck's in the corner. Played out by Montreal. They can't clear the zone, though. Braden Point's all over it. He sends it back deep around the boards. Taken here. Move to the middle. Played in the corner there. Good hit on Kulak by Tampa Bay. Gonna pop that one in front. Comes away, but the Lightning keep it in again. This time Jan Ruda at the blue line. Sends it down deep behind. Played there on the backhand by Kulak up the sideboards, and finally Montreal lifts it out. Ruda, though, sends it right back for Tampa. They're into the offensive zone again. Kucherov on the rush. Tries a back pass in front for Palat. Palat sends it to the point, but it's stolen there by Montreal, and now they exit the zone. Into the offensive end now. Here come the Canadiens. Long shot in. That one goes well wide. 12:45 to go in the first period. Lightning trying to come back the other way. They're just going to dump it deep and get a line change. George, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Much, much appreciated. Here comes Blake Coleman for Tampa. He gets a shot off and a pad save there by Price. Down behind the net. Played into the corner now. Taken by Yanni Gourde. Out back to the blue line. Long shot. There's Savard, and that one gets stopped. And now we got some more pushing after the whistle. Edmondson and Coleman going at it. And the linesman gets in to break them up. 12:16 to go in the first. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Lightning when we come back, but it's time for a commercial break. That means it's time for a commercial here as well. A word from our sponsor, Steel Flyers All Sports Network. A big thank you to them for sponsoring tonight's stream. So here's a word while we are at commercial break from our sponsor here on Off the Wall Hockey, Steel Flyers All Sports Network.
Sports fans, welcome to the Steel Flyers All Sports Network, the strangest combination of sports since pineapple was put on pizza. I'm your host, Steel Flyers, and we would like to welcome you to our network. We will be covering all four of the big majors, along with Formula One and collegiate sports coverage as well. Family-friendly and all sports. We are all about the score of the game and who played, and the only votes we count are votes for Hall of Fame and for which award goes to which player. Sit back and relax and let us guide you through your sports fandom. Thank you for watching the Steel Flyers All Sports Network.
Again, a big thank you to Steel Flyers for their sponsorship here tonight. Please remember to check out www.steelflyers.com to see all the content that the entire team at Steel Flyers is posting on a weekly and daily basis. So, Gray, thank you. Really, really appreciate that. Trying to always do my best with the play-by-play. Hi, Days. What is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. We've got 12:16 to go. Dennis, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We are still scoreless here, closing in on the midway part of the first period. We've got 12:16 to go. And I don't think either team's really been able to establish a whole lot yet. Tampa obviously out shooting Montreal. Tampa having more time in the offensive zone, but Still scoreless on the scoreboard where it counts, and I don't think anything's been super established yet. Montreal still does not have an official shot on goal though, so that's something to watch as they've got to get pucks on the net. If you're gonna beat Andrei Vasilevsky, you've got to get pucks on net. And they still do not have an official shot yet. Now they might get one into the offensive zone. That one goes to the corner, though, past Gallagher. Joe, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. And there is the first shot as Vasi blockers that one away. And now the Lightning bring it out. Back the other way into the offensive zone. Played back out here. Face-off circle, now down low. Moved into the middle. Tampa trying to get it on Price. That one, though, cleared away by the collapsing D of Montreal. And they clear it out back to the Tampa zone where it's played by Hedman to Chernak. And now Tampa brings it back in. Montreal end, stolen though there by Petrie. Petrie able to clear it back up and out to the neutral zone. Lightning send it the other way. That's going to be icing though as nobody's able to touch it. And we've got 11-17 now left in the first. So it's an icing call against Tampa Bay. It'll be an attacking zone face-off for the Habs coming up here. Still scoreless in period one. That face-off is won back here by Montreal. They're trying to set up in the offensive zone. Long shot there. That one gets blocked up and out of play, though. Good job getting in the shooting lane for Tampa Bay. And we'll redo that offensive zone draw 5 seconds later. Suzuki in to take it against Gord. It's won back, though, by Tampa Bay. They look to work it out of the zone. Stalemate in the middle. Kurt, what is going on? Welcome in. Mo, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat. This one is sent around there. Played by Montreal. They're looking to get it out. They send it up through the neutral zone. Now into the offensive end. Drop pass there by Edmondson. Caulfield cross corner. Played out, though, by Tampa Bay, and it's sent to neutral ice. Canadiens have to try again. Moved up now into the offensive zone. That's in the skates of Josh Anderson. And now it's taken by the Lightning. They'll dump it into the offensive zone. Taken by Matthew Joseph down in the corner. He sends it back deep behind the net. Maroon comes in after it. Lightning getting the cycle game going. David Savard now, D to D, into the middle now to Johnson. That one just deflects wide. Trying to get it back in front, but Montreal's able to find it and clear the zone. All the way back now to the Lightning end. No icing on the play. Vasilevsky plays it up the boards. Back to neutral ice. Lightning into the offensive zone. Backhanded block down there, though, by the Canadiens. Maroon tries again to Johnson. Now out top of the high slot. That one trickles in. Got deflected on the way through and trickles in on Price. He covers it up. And we'll get another stoppage here, another commercial break with 9:58 to go in the first. Still a scoreless game between Tampa Bay and Montreal, 0-0, just over the halfway mark of period one. So thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It would mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And really, really appreciate everybody watching tonight. Dennis, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. No, Habs are really struggling to get shots on goal here. They're going to have to get pucks to the net if they're going to beat Vasilevsky, and they really haven't been able to do that yet. That's something that they've got to get going in the second part of this first period. They've got to get pucks in on Vasilevsky, make him work, and see if they can get 3 or 4 past him, because that's what they're going to need. I haven't been doing predictions at all the last 2 rounds, so I don't have a prediction. Haven't for the last 3 weeks now. Vasi's been brilliant all playoffs. Epic game. I mean, honestly, his biggest struggle was in the first series against Florida. But after that, he's been absolutely lights out. There were a couple games against Florida where he gave up, a decent, a good number of goals. But outside of that, he has been absolutely outstanding all playoffs long. I definitely think you're looking at him as the Conn Smythe winner this year. I think he's just been absolutely outstanding all postseason long. So that one is one back as we has returned from commercial break. Lightning trying to set up in the offensive zone. Imagination, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for our new subscriber on the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got 9:40 to go in the first period. That one's dumped back in by Tampa Bay. They're hard after it. Montreal trying to work it out of their zone. Moved into the middle there. Evans goes down. Taken, though, by the Canadiens. He's got reinforcements. Drop pass there and a shot. That one just goes wide. Sent into the middle. Blocked away by Tampa Bay. They move it up. Dumped into the offensive zone now by the Lightning as they go on the attack. Outshooting Montreal 10-1 to start this game. Moved up now by the Canadiens. Back out to the neutral zone and dumped deep there. They'll head off for a line change. 9 minutes to go in the first period. Played here by Tampa. Slowly and methodically out of their zone. Over the red line and dumped in by McDonough. All the way around, Joel Edmondson tries to play it out. And now it's taken by Montreal as they clear it through the neutral zone. Trying to get it into the offensive end, but that one gets knocked down. Dumped back in there by Montreal. Kucherov comes in and steals it back, though, for the Lightning. He gets it to Point, and Point gets it out. And that's going to be backhanded back into the Canadiens' end. They'll peel off for a line change. Jay, what's going on? Welcome in. Fire Strike, welcome in, buddy. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Dennis. Very much appreciated. This one is taken now. Montreal tries to throw that one through the middle, and it doesn't get connected with anybody. And now back the other way. Here come the Lightning. Looking for their first goal. Big pad stop there by Bryce. Rebound shot just goes wide. Lightning keep it in for now. Canadiens trying to get it out. Now they get it to neutral zone. Up in the middle. Stolen back, though, by Ross Colton. And Tampa Bay's back in on the attack. Sent deep there by Stamkos. Now it's behind the net. Trying to find a wraparound. Off the sidewall. Spun around there. Shot by Chernak. That one just blocks wide. Down in the corner. Edmondson. All over him. We got a big pig pile down in the corner. Players for each team. 2, 3 Lightning now, 3 Canadiens. Hard after it. Taking Sherratt. We got more pushing and shoving back behind the play, but the Montreal Canadiens are going to move the puck up and out of the zone. Trying to get by Chernak is Anderson. He gets knocked along the sidewall, though. Good check there from Chernak and then from Maroon. Puck's played deep, though. Sent around. Matthew Joseph on the other side. Can't get it out. Montreal trying to play it in front here. Hedman doesn't have a stick. And that's kept in at the point there by Romanov. Trying again now. Tampa Bay's finally able to clear as it goes back to Jeff Petrie. Canadiens bring it right back into the offensive zone. Corey Perry with it. Trying to spin it on goal. His shot gets blocked down in front and ends up going to the sidewall. Taken, though, by Armia. He tries to get something off. Romanov keeps it in. 6:45 to go in the first period. Spin around shot there. Gets blocked by the Lightning. And they're able to get it up over the red line and clear the zone. Dump cross corner here. Lightning trying to get their cycle game going. Habs trying to get it out of their end. Barclay Goodrow and Arturi Lehkonen. Now reinforcements come in along the sideboard. Both teams mucking for the puck. 6:20 to go in the first period. Still scoreless here between the Lightning and Habs. Moved up now by Montreal. Canadiens into the neutral zone. Now they're going to circle back and just regroup in their own end, getting their breakout set up. Not able to maintain possession, though, as Braden Point steals it back for Tampa Bay. Then Montreal gets it back at their own blue line. They'll try again. This time under 6 minutes to go in the first. Stolen back by the Lightning, but they can't maintain it. Knocked down there by Jan Ruda. Off glass and back through the neutral zone there by Palat. Taken now by Philip Deneau. He dumps it in, and forecheck pressure coming in here for the Canadiens. Up the boards. Played, though, by Ross Colton. He gets it out. Here's Kucherov into the middle. That one goes to point. Sent down deep. Kucherov in on the forecheck. Now Colton down in the corner. He pokes it through. Tries to go back to the point, but it's stolen by Tyler Toffoli. And Lightning have to dump it back into the zone after it's cleared. 5:05 to go in the first. Moved out here by Montreal. They dump it into the offensive zone. We are still scoreless. Lauren, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Taken now by the Canadiens through the neutral zone into the attacking end. Played here by Suzuki. He loses an edge but gets right back to his feet. Around down low in the corner. Played back to the point. That one goes past the D. Not able to keep it in. Montreal has to clear the zone and bring it back in on the attack now. Here's Suzuki with it, trying to get around. Backhand pass in front. And Josh Anderson scores! It's a goal for the Canadiens! Beautiful pass from down low to Anderson out in front. And that is going to be a 1-0 lead for the Habs. Huge goal there for Montreal as they get us started early. First period goal and a lead for the Montreal Canadiens. And that is big for them to get out and strike first. Something they have not been able to do in this series is get a lead and play with a lead. And now they finally see themselves out front here. That was big for the Canadiens. They needed that. Great pass. Absolutely gorgeous pass by Suzuki from behind the net. And that is what Montreal wanted. Only their second shot on goal in this game, and it finds its way in the back of the net. And we are back underway now through the neutral zone. Here comes Montreal again, right back into the offensive zone. That one gets thrown in, and Vasilevsky has to cover it up. And now we got a big scrum in front as everybody piles in. It breaks up rather quickly, though. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off coming up for the Canadiens. Vasilevsky with a great save there to keep that one out. Very close to being 2-0. Great job there by Vasi holding the post. That was a solid chance on that loose puck. Everybody crashing the net, trying to find it. Perry's in there. Stahl's in there. Armia got shoved onto the pile. Everybody's in there. But, that's how you score goals in the NHL. You go to the net, and Vasi did a good job. Keeping it out. Very, very close to being 2-0 there. But, we're going to head to commercial break here. Final commercial break of the first period. Montreal's got the 1-0 lead. And Montreal, the start that they needed here to get out to an early lead. Trying to force a game number 5 in this series. And we shall see. But when we come back from commercial break, we'll have a face-off in the Tampa Bay end coming up. But while we're at commercial, it's time for a commercial of our own. Again, a big thank you to Steel Flyers and for their support tonight, the Steel Flyers All Sports Network. And here is another word from them.
Sports fans, welcome to the Steel Flyers All Sports Network, the strangest combination of sports since pineapple was put on pizza. I'm your host, Steel Flyers, and we would like to welcome you to our network. We will be covering all 4 of the big majors, along with Formula One and collegiate sports coverage as well. Family-friendly and all sports. We are all about the score of the game and who played, and the only votes we count are votes for Hall of Fame and for which award goes to which player. Sit back and relax and let us guide you through your sports fandom. Thank you for watching the Steel Flyers All Sports Network.
Again, www.steelflyers.com, where you can check out everything at the Steel Flyers All Sports Network. A big shout out to them for their sponsorship here. Snake Sports, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. We are back underway as the Lightning work it out to the neutral zone. Played here by Montreal. 4 minutes to go in the first period. Dumped into the offensive end. That one comes out in front. Oh, Vasilevsky just able to poke it away. Montreal would have had a wide open net. Crazy bounce there out in front, but Vasi's able to get a stick on it. And now here come the Canadiens back the other way into the offensive zone. Thrown in there. Vasi sends that one to the sideboards. Played by Palat. Cleared now here by Tampa. Braden Point dumps it into the offensive end. Down low here. And now we got a stoppage. It looks like we're going to have our first penalties of the game. Looks like we're going to get some 4-on-4 action as Braden Point and Jake Evans are both headed to the box. These two locked up entering the Montreal zone, and they both got their sticks up on each other. And we're going to get a little 4-on-4 action here. Some open ice for a bit. So always fun when the ice opens up and you get some 4-on-4 action. So 1-0 still here from Montreal, and we're gonna get some back and forth play here with the Evans and Point now headed to the box. One back there by Tampa Bay. They're trying to set up in the offensive zone now with 3:23 to go in the first period. One back there. Played by Hedman. Yes, 100% dork. Jake Evans. He plays for the Montreal Canadiens. Into the offensive zone. Played here. Cirelli with it. Into the high slot. Tries to get a pass off to Sergachev. Cirelli gets knocked down. Sergachev keeps the puck in the offensive end. Sent in front there. Played now. Here, Montreal up back the other way. They're going to get a fresh line on the ice. Trying to dump it in deep. Now Hedman plays it for Tampa Bay. Two and a half to go. 1 minute left in the 4-on-4 here. Into the offensive end. Played there by Coleman. He gets checked down in the corner. Gord out there as well. Edmondson knocks down Yanni Gordon. Takes the puck. Here comes Montreal coming back the other way. And that pass from Toffoli to Edmondson doesn't connect. Tampa's back into the offensive zone. Chernak keeps it in. Sent deep. Trying to work it around the boards. We've got 35. Nope, we got a slashing call coming up. We've got another penalty call here. Play gets whistled down here with 2:01 to go in the first. And it looks like Edmondson is the one going to the box. Ducharme is not happy. Ducharme is not happy with this call. And I really hope that what they just showed on the replay wasn't the penalty call, because that is not a penalty. I'm not really sure what they're calling here, but I really hope it's not what they just showed on the replay. If that's what the penalty call was, that is absolutely terrible. But anyway, Tampa gets a power play here. They've got 4-on-3 for another 24 seconds. Setting it up in the offensive zone. Lightning looking to tie this game on the man advantage. It will go to a regular power play when Point and Evans come out of the box. Played here in front. Nice pad stop there by Price. Kucherov gets it back. Final seconds of the 4-on-3. Power play now for Tampa Bay, 5-on-4. 1:20 left in the first and 1:20 left on the power play. Kucherov with it. Back to the point here. Now Kucherov again into the middle. Point. Shot gets blocked. Deneau steals it. Coming out. Oh, the pass is just too far in front for Evans. Not able to get to it. Could have been a breakaway there for the Canadiens, but the pass was too far in front. Now here comes Braden Point back into the offensive zone. Tampa Bay going back on the attack. Back out here, kept in by Tampa Bay. Still working around in the offensive zone. Sent in front there, trying to get a tip back door. Nobody gets a stick on it, though. Ace, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. 30 seconds of power play time left. Here's into the middle again, and that one just doesn't go in. That one rung pipe. Tampa Bay still with it, though. 20 seconds left. Down low. Back to Kucherov, back down low, into the middle, back to the point. Now Kucherov tries to go short side, but it goes wide of the post. Montreal trying to clear. Played here. Final seconds going to run off the clock, and that is going to do it. Price keeps it out. And that is the end of period number 1 as the power play comes to a close as well. Montreal's able to kill it off. And it is 1-0 Canadiens at the end of the first period as we head to the first intermission. And, well, that was a solid first. I mean, Tampa Bay had put on a lot of pressure, just not able to get it in the net. And for Montreal, for them to have a lead at the end of the period, that is big for them. And now we got a lot going on after the whistle here. The teams were headed off to the locker room, and there is a lot going on. Everybody is after Pat Maroon. Anderson's in there, Weber's in there, Gallagher's in there. We got a lot going on as these teams were trying to head off. Edmondson's in there. And it looked like they all were trying to get at Pat Maroon and Victor Hedman as well. Anderson was going after Maroon. Well, it feels like a playoff series. These teams are getting sick of each other. You can tell that for sure. And that's exactly how it's supposed to be. So that's the end of the first. Montreal has the 1-0 lead over Tampa Bay. And we will see if they're able to get a win here and keep this series going, or if Tampa is able to come back. But we still got 40 more minutes to go as we head to the first intermission. And as we head to intermission, it's time to hear from our sponsor tonight, Steel Flyers All Sports Network. A big thank you to them for supporting the stream, supporting the channel. And we're going to play the long ad now here at the during intermission. So here is a word from our sponsor, Steel Flyers All Sports Network, and a big thank you to them. So when I come back after this ad, we'll have some time to hang out in the chat and talk a little bit while we wait for the second period to begin.
Sports fans, welcome to the Steel Flyers All Sports Network, and I'm your host, Steel Flyers. And we would like to thank you for tuning in, and we would like to thank you for watching. We'd like to thank you for all your subscriptions, and we would like to thank you for the audience that we've been able to gather, and we would like to be able to continue to grow and be able to offer you more and more content. Speaking of more content, we've got a great couple of things here we'd like to talk to you about. The Steel Flyers podcast is a podcast that comes out on all of the platforms. You can check it out on Spotify and Apple and Google and Amazon. It's a podcast that covers all of the great sports from hockey to football to even a little F1. Check that out. It's the Steel Flyers podcast on all of your great platforms. Also, there's quite a few plethora of other shows that you can check out on the Steel Flyers platforms, on the All Sports Network platform on YouTube channel. There's quite a bit of shows there that you can check out as well, from all kinds of great hockey content to football content, and quite a number of other things that you can check out on there as well too. Also, check us out on Facebook. It's the Steel Flyers All Sports Network on Facebook. Check us out there too. All the great information that you can find out there is right there on that Facebook page, as well as on the web at www.steelflyers.com. Check us out there for sure, where you can get all of the latest content. You can find all of our shows, and you can see all of the great stuff that we have coming up for you. Speaking of some of the other great things we have coming up for you, how about that, folks? A hockey show for hockey fans, Off the Wall Hockey. It's a live show that we do every Friday night from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on YouTube channel. That's right, join John Duncan, the host of the Off the Wall Hockey Show, as we break down the entire NHL, covering all of the league with our top prospects, as well as our top power rankings, the 3 best teams, and the 3 stars. Check it out every Friday from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We're doing special playoff editions right now, so join John and I from Steel Flyers All Sports Network as we bring you the Off the Wall Hockey Show, a hockey show for hockey fans, live every Friday from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Check out the playoff editions right now. If that's not enough hockey for you, how about this, folks? The writers are fresh off the presses and the ink is not dry. The Hockey Writers Inc., the show where, that's right, Lance Green, the writer extraordinaire from FlyersNittyGritty.com, is able to talk about all his great articles that he posts on the website and also on Bleacher Reports. Check out Lance and Steele as we talk all things Philadelphia Flyers and all things about his latest articles that he's posted. We've had great guests from ex-Philadelphia Flyer goalie Tommy Soderstrom to the current voice of the Flyers right now, Jim Jackson. Can't wait to check out the latest edition of the Hockey Writers Inc. It's a weekly show about the Philadelphia Flyers and the articles that Lance Green posts about those particular Flyers. Join us as we talk all things Flyers on the Hockey Writers Inc. If that's not enough hockey for you, how about this? The great prognosticator, Perlo Wisdom. He is on fire every weekday live from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern Time. There will be frolic from those 2 hours, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern Time on YouTube. Check out the great NHL Perlo Wisdom Show live from 3 to 5 weekdays on YouTube. You can also get Perlo's great stuff on his channel, and also check him out on the web at www.steelflyers.com/links/NHL Perlo Wisdom. Perlo welcomes in guests from the network, from E-Money to Joe the Professor to John and myself. Join Perlo Wisdom every weekday from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time live as he covers the entire NHL. That's right, folks. He tells you who's going to be playing in net to who won the game last night. All about the NHL. Check it out. There will be frolic. He will also have great guests, too, so check that out. That's right, folks. It's an all sports network. We cover all things sports. I know that was a great deal about hockey there, but check out the Steel Flyers podcast where we talk about the football league. There's also great football content out there on the YouTube channel, as well as the Facebook channel as well too. So check us out on the web at www.steelflyers.com. Just remember, folks, stay safe, stay strong, and hang tough, and we will see you on the field.
All right, we are back again. A huge thank you to our stream sponsor, Steel Flyers All Sports Network, www.steelflyers.com. Check them out, show them some support, and a big thank you to them for their sponsorship of the channel and of these streams. But we've got some time left at intermission here, waiting for period number 2 to begin, and obviously, Montreal's taken a lead into the second. That is something that they absolutely needed to do in this game. And they're off. They're out to the start that they needed on the scoreboard. We'll see if it can continue. But welcome in VGK Productions. What's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. First intermission here. Habs up 1-0. I would not be giving that much money, Craig, at all. I would not be giving that much money. But I don't know. We'll see what they decide to do. But whoa! Chance with a 20 bomb. Let's go! Get that Dono hype in the chat, everybody, for Chance. Puts a Dono 20 Dono on the stream. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. It helps out so much. It is an incredibly much appreciated, and that is absolutely incredible. So yeah, get that Dono hype in the chat for Chance, everybody. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Chance. I'm glad that you enjoy the channel. Really appreciate having you here, and I'm glad that you're liking what you see. So thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated, and see if the season continues beyond today. We will find out over the next couple of hours, but yeah. This could be it for the NHL on NBC, Lauren. They're doing their send-away, thing now. Obviously, we know that starting next season, it's going to be ESPN and TNT taking over the NHL television coverage. And we really don't know what the future holds for NBC and what they're going to be doing sports-wise, but they will not be doing the NHL beyond this year. VGK, I still stream in the summer. Even when the season isn't going, I still stream in the summer, VGK. NHL next year is ESPN and TNT, as was announced a few months ago. So let's see. I'm not sure how much time at intermission is left. Can't be too long. Oh, still 6 minutes. Longer than I thought. I don't think he's going to Amman, but we'll see. I don't know. The Buffalo's picking first, so I have no idea what to think about the draft. I mean, Owen Powers ranked 1 by pretty much everybody, but that doesn't mean Buffalo is going to take him. So I don't know what's going to happen with the draft, but Buffalo has the first pick, and they could go any direction there. Hey, Kyle, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I still think the Habs need more shots on goal, Avi. I do. I think that the Habs need more shots. They're not gonna win this game getting 3 shots a period. So I want to see more offense out of Montreal. But if they keep the puck low, it is Price's game to steal. Absolutely. They're through 20 minutes and they're in good shape. Now they just got to do that a couple more times. Bruin, what's going on? Welcome. We already talked about that, St. Martin. I'm not talking about that anymore. Got the itch. Yes, Steel is sponsoring the stream. Game 3 and Game 4, Steel's sponsored. So, Steel Flyers All Sports Network is the sponsor for tonight's stream. But welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Josh Anderson scored for Montreal, Kyle. Beautiful pass from Nick Suzuki. I have no idea who's going to win. That's why I'm watching the game. If I knew who was going to win, I wouldn't bother to watch it. I mean, there's a chance Tarasenko... I mean, it's going to be tough because Tarasenko has a lot of control on if he can be traded or not because of his contract. So if Tarasenko gets traded, it has to be to somewhere that he wants to go and that he okays the deal. So that kind of limits St. Louis's options in the trade market. But there's definitely a chance he could get moved. I don't think he's going to, but it's definitely not impossible. Let's see. Tarasenko has 2 years left on his deal at $7.5 million with a no trade clause in his contract. So, if he does get moved, it would be to a team that he okays being moved to. And I don't know. That's a short list. It's a short list, so it's going to be tough for a deal to get done. Jay, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yes, John. Tyler Toffoli has been a no-show for Montreal. He hasn't really done much the last this series, or really that much against Vegas either. He had a good start to the playoffs, but after the second round, the third and fourth round, Toffoli hasn't really done much. I don't know. I've heard that all the talk about Eichel is how high the price was. I've heard that price is starting to maybe drop a little bit because Buffalo knows that they're not going to get what they thought they were going to in return. But I don't know. We'll see. That Buffalo is such a... I mean... How do I put it? Like, they're such a mess from a management standpoint that you never really know what Buffalo is going to do. But... I wouldn't be surprised. How can you keep him at this point after, all of these issues, his injury this past year, then them not being on the same page as far as having surgery or not having surgery goes, all the trade rumors around him. Like, I don't know how you keep him at this point. Like, I don't think he wants to be there, but he is under contract, so they don't have to move him. But I don't know. I think that situation is not an ideal one, to say the least. And I don't think Buffalo is going to get, the massive return for him that they thought they were going to, and that's why he hasn't been traded yet. Eric, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for Eric, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Steven, welcome into the chat. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're getting ready for the start of period number 2. Montreal has a 1-0 lead over Tampa Bay at the end of 1. I don't think he's going to. I think McDavid gets probably around 120 points next year. Well, the problem with that, Prosper, is that if Eichel just skips the season, then he doesn't get paid. Like you can't just be like, no, I'm not playing. They're gonna be like, okay, well then we're not gonna pay you. So, if Eichel wants to make his $10 million next year, he has to play the game. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with that situation. But anyway, we're back for the start of period number 2, and we'll see what happens in the second 20 minutes of action here if Montreal is able to hold the lead or if Tampa Bay comes storming back. Christopher, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. So here we are getting ready for period number 2. Tampa and Montreal in a 1-goal game. Canadiens have a lead, that's big for them in this series because they've been down most of this series. But we'll see what happens here if they're able to hold this lead or if Tampa Bay is able to come back. It looks like we got a couple guys in the penalty box to start from that big skirmish at the end of the first. So it's 4-on-4 to start this second period, and we are underway. Puck is won back by Montreal. They bring it into the offensive end. Sent down low now. Played here. Tampa trying to come back the other way. Up ice. Here comes Cirelli with it. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Andre Palat with it now around the end boards. He sends it back to the blue line. Kept in there. Played by Cirelli. Trying to send it back deep. Now he keeps possession. Looking for a pass. Out to the point. It's stolen by Montreal. Back the other way now. Here comes Toffoli. He throws it in. Vasilevsky makes a stop. Plays it to Hedman. Hedman into the middle now. Played up to Point. Point into the offensive zone. That goes in on Price. He plays it to Kulak. Kulak D to D to Petrie. Petrie now into the middle to Gallagher. Or no, Byron, excuse me. Played by Byron. He dumps it in. Here, puck cross corner. Suzuki to Byron. Plays it on the half boards. Cross back now. Petrie plays it. Keeping it in the offensive zone. Montreal moving the puck around. Down on the half wall. Back to the blue line. Jeff Petrie. Just over a minute into the second. Looking to get a shot off here. There's a save by Vasilevsky on a bomb of a shot from Jeff Petrie. And he covers it up. It will be an offensive zone face-off for the Canadiens coming up here. They hold on to the 1-0 lead. Vasilevsky does not allow them to extend it to 2. 4-on-4 play continues to start the second period. Montreal 1, Tampa Bay 0. One back there. Taken. Montreal keeps it in. Here's Caulfield. Caulfield's going to work it back to the neutral zone. Possession still for the Habs. Moved in here. Played by Montreal D to D. They work it back out to the neutral zone. 30 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. 25 seconds left now. Cross ice pass taken by Yanni Gourde. Tampa's out. Deflected into the offensive end. It goes in on Price. Back the other way. D to D. Played here by Tampa Bay. 18:10 to go in period 2. Through the neutral zone, dumped into the offensive end. Lightning go in after it. Puck's down in the corner. Yanni Gourde on the forecheck. Back up, 4-on-4 comes to an end. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Everyone is out of the box now. Lightning trying to set it up in the offensive zone. Montreal trying to work it out. Up the boards there, cleared. Habs into the Tampa zone where they retake possession and they start the breakout. Matthew Joseph dumps it in now. Maroon going after it. He plays it along the end boards. Back to Joseph now to the blue line. Kept in there. Jan Ruda with a bouncer. That one was very fluttery. Kind of half-fanned on that shot. Montreal's able to knock it down and they clear the zone. Dumped into the offensive end now by Tampa Bay. 17:20 to go in the second. Move back up now through by Montreal. They dump it in but to the offensive end. Behind Vasilevsky. Armia on the forecheck, but Tampa plays it. Cirelli up the boards, lofts it out to the neutral zone. Played here. That one gets dumped in again behind Vasilevsky. 3 minutes into period number 2. Shots are 14-7 for Tampa Bay. But it's 1-0 Montreal on the scoreboard. D Fox, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Cleared up and out now. Tampa Bay sends it all the way down to the Montreal end, and that's going to be an icing call against Tampa. Offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Canadiens, looking to extend the lead to 2. Hockey Productions, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat. Here we go now. Suzuki in to take the face-off against Cirelli. And that one is won back by the Canadiens. They're setting up in the offensive zone. Cross-ice pass there by Caulfield to Edmondson. Edmondson sends it deep around the boards. Taken here, Caulfield. Down low there. Played by Suzuki, but poked away in the corner. Lightning trying to get it out. They chip it past Romanov. And now it's back to the neutral zone where the Habs have to go back and regroup. John, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Played along the half boards now. Sent in front. Poked away by McDonough. He gets it out to the sideboards, and now it's out of the zone. Played by Tampa. Kucherov trying to get it in. That one, good poke check there by Romanov on D for Montreal. Moved up. Cleared all the way down. Thrown past Vasilevsky, and that's going to be an icing call against the Canadiens. 15:51 to go in the second. And it will be an offensive zone face-off for Tampa Bay coming up here. That one gets won back defensively by Montreal. Trying to get it out, but Braden Point tried to keep it in, wasn't able to. It's cleared out, and now back to the Tampa zone. Regrouping here are the Lightning. Hedman with the puck. BC4F, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Kevin, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Good to see you guys in the chat as that one gets dumped in, up and out of play by Tampa. And it'll be a neutral zone face-off coming up. 15:27 remaining in the second period. Montreal still with the 1-0 lead, trying to force a game number 5 in this series, while Tampa is trying to finish this off and win the cup tonight. Erwin, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. That one gets one back. Played now by Montreal. Tampa sends it the other way. Coleman can't maintain possession, though. Habs not able to get it out of the zone. Sent deep by David Savard around the end boards. Kept in there by Sergachev. That shot just goes wide of the pad of Price. Now here's Montreal again, trying to work it out of the zone. They chip it out. Dump back into the offensive end here. Played by the Habs. Not trying to work it out, they do. Here comes Petrie, dumped into the offensive zone. That one played by Vasilevsky. And behind the net, forechecking pressure from Montreal, not enough. Taken now by Tampa through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Gord loses it. Down now to 14:27 left in the second period. Montreal holding on to this 1-0 lead. Trying to extend this series as is played now by Andre Palat into the offensive zone. Here comes Tampa Bay. Looking for a pass, sends it deep. Point goes after it. Lekkonen's there for Montreal, but now we get a penalty call as we get a stoppage here. And it looks like it's going to be a high stick. And Montreal is going to the power play here. Braden Point's headed to the penalty box. Montreal is going to get a chance on the man advantage to try and extend this lead to 2. Braden Point is going to the penalty box here for Tampa Bay. Looks like when he tried to lift the stick there of Arturi Lekkonen, he must have caught him in the visor. It definitely didn't actually hit Lekkonen's face. But it looks like it must have caught him on the visor. And Lekkonen's probably pretty happy that he had that visor with that. John Anthony, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that hype in the chat. New subscriber, John Anthony. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's taken now. Big step up there. Here comes Tampa Bay, though. Big save by Price on the shorthanded opportunity. He blocks that one aside. 20 seconds gone from the power play already as Montreal tries to work it out of their zone. Through neutral ice. 1.5 minutes to go on the power play. Into the offensive end here. Stolen away by Tampa. And that one gets knocked down. Played with a high stick there by the Canadiens. And that is going to lead to a whistle and a face-off coming up. 13:33 to go in the second. Still over a minute to go on the power play here for Montreal. Price actually made that save with his mask. 1:24 left on the power play here. And Montreal trying to extend the lead. Tampa Bay trying to tie this thing back up. Played now here. Shea Weber wins it back. Montreal dumps it into the offensive end. So out in front there. That one gets cleared again by Tampa Bay. Doing a good job on the penalty kill so far. 1 minute remaining on the power play for Montreal. Here comes Josh Anderson into the offensive end. Back now to Weber. Weber to the faceoff dot. Good pass there. Saved by Vasilevsky. Rebound chance. Just got sent wide. Taken back out now. Weber with it at the point. Now to Anderson. Top of the circle. He gets knocked down when he was trying to shoot. Shoved down again in the corner. Lightning trying to come away with the puck. Montreal keeps it in though. Good play there for the Habs. Still 30 seconds of power play time left. Montreal has possession in the offensive zone. Joel Armia, though, almost loses it. Now Stahl has it. Still working it around here. Stahl down in the corner. Go in front there. Anderson with a shot that just goes wide. Armia keeps it in. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Back to the blue line. Long shot there. That one gets blocked in front. Save on the rebound chance by Vasilevsky. Power play comes to an end. Out of the box is Point, and we are back to 5-on-5 hockey here with 12 minutes to go in the second period. Montreal still holding on to the 1-0 lead. Tampa trying to come back. Played here by the Habs. They get it through the neutral zone. Brought into the offensive end. It's Deneau. He chips that one in on Vasi, who covers it up, and we'll get a whistle here with under 12 minutes to go in period number 2. And we are going to head to our first commercial break. A nice hit there by Shea Weber on Braden Point. And that is going to bring us to our first commercial break of the second period. And as the game goes to commercial, we will go to a quick commercial here as well, as we will hear from our sponsor, Steel Flyers All Sports Network.
Sports fans, welcome to the Steel Flyers All Sports Network, the strangest combination of sports since pineapple was put on pizza. I'm your host, Steel Flyers, and we would like to welcome you to our network. We will be covering all four of the big majors, along with Formula One and collegiate sports coverage as well. Family friendly and all sports. We are all about the score of the game and who played, and the only votes we count are votes for Hall of Fame and for which award goes to which player. Sit back and relax and let us guide you through your sports fandom. Thank you for watching the Steel Flyers All Sports Network.
And we are back from commercial. I used the time to put a sweatshirt on because it's definitely cooling off down here. But thank you to Steel Flyers All Sports Network for sponsoring tonight's stream. Please show them some support and go to www.steelflyers.com. It is linked at the top of the chat in the pinned comment. You can get all the work of everybody at Steel Flyers on their website at steelflyers.com. And again, a big thank you to them for sponsoring this stream here tonight. Absolutely awesome to have them on board. But we're here in the second period. Montreal with a 1-0 lead over Tampa Bay, trying to keep this series going beyond tonight. And off to a solid start, but they're definitely going to have to keep it going because Tampa is going to get their opportunities at some point here. So still a long way to go in this one, obviously, with over half the game remaining. Here we go now. Offensive zone face-off for Montreal. They're going to reset and try that again. Taken now, cleared up there. Tampa's out of the zone, now into the offensive end. Chernak up into the play. He takes a hit from Edmondson. Tampa keeps it in, though. Sent around the boards. Cirelli can't play that cleanly behind the net. Moved up the sideboards and cleared now off the wall by Montreal. They try and bring it into the offensive end. Tampa sends it right back out. Now Ryan McDonough leading the rush for the Lightning into the offensive zone. Pass through the middle, nobody there. Back to the blue line, that's out, cleared by Montreal. Now they bring it into the offensive end. As it's dumped deep there by Paul Byron. Tampa gets back though and starts the breakout. Here comes Cirelli, back through the neutral zone. Dumped into the offensive end, but sent right back out by Montreal's D. Tampa Bay will have to try again. Matthew Joseph with it, he sends it. Knocked down again by Montreal's D, and now they come back the other way. That goes in behind, no icing on the play. McDonough after it was Stahl on him. Sent up the sideboards. Played now by Matthew Joseph. Lightning get it out. Stolen back, though, by the Canadiens. They bring it into the offensive end. It's Armia. Joel Armia gets it back from Corey Perry. Backhand chance just goes wide. Spin around shot there from Perry gets blocked. And now Tampa trying to come back the other way. Through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Some running gun hockey here. Just thrown into the middle, too far in front. Trying to get after it there with the Lightning. But Maroon's pass was just too far in front before where nobody could get a stick on it. But Perry picks up a penalty call, though. And that's going to be a power play coming up for the Lightning. So Corey Perry heads to the box. And Tampa Bay is going to get a power play opportunity here. Montreal had one earlier, and they did not do anything with it. We'll see if Tampa Bay is able to take advantage of their power play chance or not. But we'll see. It's a hooking call against Perry. Perlo, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Braden Point with it now. Back to the blue line, and that one is cleared out by Montreal. Halfway through the game, folks. 10 minutes to go in the second period. We are halfway through this one. It is still 1-0 Montreal. Canadiens send it back deep here on the penalty kill. Lightning power play not getting much going. 1:25 left. Jake, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Into the offensive zone. Weber goes for a huge hit there on Point, but Point ends up ducking it and going down. Weber catches mostly glass. And now Tampa has it back in the neutral zone, trying to regroup with possession here. 1 minute to go on the power play for the Lightning. They get it into the offensive end. Maroon gets checked there by Sherratt. Moved up now. Played here by Stamkos. He has it poked away at the last second. And it's cleared all the way down again by the Canadiens. Down to 40 seconds of power play time left. 8:55 to go in period 2. And Montreal still has the lead. Taken now, Andre Palat. Back to the point. Played here by Sergachev. Long shot. That one gets blocked down and is cleared again by Montreal's penalty kill. 20 seconds left on the power play. Montreal doing a great job on the PK. Back into the offensive zone now. Lightning running out of time, and they turn the puck over again. Montreal clears it. Here come the Habs back the other way. Shorthanded shot there for Evans. Blockered aside by Vasilevsky. And that's going to do it for the power play. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey here. As Perry comes out of the box, it's still a 1-0 game. Taken now. Dumped in. Played back by Jeff Petrie. To Kulak behind the net. Montreal trying to work it out of their zone. They clear it back to neutral ice. Barclay Goodrow throws it back in for Tampa Bay, but Montreal gets to it first. Trying to work that puck out. They get it into the middle. Into the offensive end now. They send it deep to the corner. 7:43 to go here in period number 2. Livin' LeBar, bro. What's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. That's going to get directed up into the netting, and that's going to be a stoppage in play. And we'll have a face-off coming up in the Tampa Bay zone. When we get back, Montreal will have an offensive zone face-off coming up. But we're going to get a commercial break first. Our second commercial stoppage of the second period. Montreal still up 1-0 over Tampa Bay here, trying to extend this series to a 5th game. Eddie, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really, really means a lot. It would really mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And we'd love to have you become part of the community. But really, really appreciate everybody watching. Also, a big, big thank you to Steel Flyers All Sports Network for sponsoring tonight's stream. And big, big thank you to them for all their support. And be sure to check out www.steelflyers.com. It's pinned at the top of the chat. And yeah, real big thank you to them. This has definitely been a very good effort for Montreal, Austin, without a doubt. So, yeah, they're playing like they don't want the season to end, that's for sure. Elijah, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. All right, we're coming back from commercial break. Offensive zone face-off here for Montreal. 7:37 to go in the second period. And trying to win it in the offensive zone. Perry has the puck now. Montreal setting up offensively. Spun in front. Vasilevsky sticks it to the corner. Down low here. Montreal keeps it in. Taken, though, by Gord now. And Tampa's going to work it out. Trying to get it through the neutral zone and into the offense. And here's Coleman with a shot! And, the whole thing was offsides to begin with. Price made a huge glove save, but it was all for naught as the whole play was offsides to begin with. That was a nice stop by Price, though. And now it'll be a neutral zone face-off coming up with 7:18 to go in the second. One back now by Montreal. Trying to work it up through the neutral zone, dumped into the offensive end. Here comes Toffoli on the forecheck against Hedman. Absolutely no attempt there to lay a hit on the forecheck. Like, that's brutal. You should be running the opponent's defenseman through the glass on the forecheck, and these guys aren't even attempting to hit. Long shot there. That one from Weber just misses the post. And it rims all the way back down. 6:40 to go in the second. In the neutral zone now, Tampa sends it back to the Montreal end. Brought into the offensive zone now. Anderson after it, but it's played away by Vasilevsky. Lightning trying to work it up the wall and get it out. They do. Back to neutral ice. Dumped right back in there by the Canadiens. They go after it. There's Josh Anderson with a hit, and it gets Montreal the puck. Sent in front there, block it away. Good job there by Vasilevsky of not letting a clean pass go through the middle. And now it's dumped in by Tampa. 6 minutes to go in period 2. They're trying to get some offense going. Haven't scored yet. Back out to the neutral zone. Montreal will get a much-needed line change. Sergachev takes the puck for the Lightning. He's just going to hang back and wait for something to open up in his own zone. Moved up now. Brought into the offensive end by Maroon. Down in the corner. Nice hit there by Edmondson. But now looks like Armia takes a penalty against Matthew Joseph. And Armia's going to head to the box. And now we got another scrum going on as Maroon's into it with somebody in the corner. But Armia is headed off for going to be a tripping call. Got the blade of the stick right in the skates there of Matthew Joseph, and he goes down. Pretty obvious call. That is going to bring us to a power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning, as they will have another power play chance to try and even this game up at 1. We'll see if they're able to do it when we come back from this commercial break. Corey, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Well, they are at commercial break. We will go to commercial break here for the final time in period number 2. As we're getting down to the final few minutes here. Tampa Bay will have a power play when we come back. But here is a word from our show sponsor, Steel Flyers All Sports Network.
Sports fans, welcome to the Steel Flyers All Sports Network, the strangest combination of sports since pineapple was put on pizza. I'm your host, Steel Flyers, and we would like to welcome you to our network. We will be covering all 4 of the big majors, along with Formula One and collegiate sports coverage as well. Family-friendly and all sports. We are all about the score of the game and who played, and the only votes we count are votes for Hall of Fame and for which award goes to which player. Sit back and relax and let us guide you through your sports fandom. Thank you for watching the Steel Flyers All Sports Network.
Again, www.steelflyers.com. It's pinned in the top of the chat as well, in the pinned comment. Huge thank you to them for their support and their sponsorship of this stream here tonight. We've still got ourselves a 1-0 game, but Tampa Bay is trying to change that, as they will look to tie this up on the power play here late in period number 2. And Montreal is trying to hold the lead and head into the third period with the advantage. Armia in the box for tripping. And we'll see what happens here. So here we are, coming back late stages of period number 2. 5.5 to go. That one's one back. Played there by Tampa Bay. They're setting up in the offensive end. Stamkos with the puck now down low. Down low, now to the half boards. Kucherov back to the point. Hedman with it. Hedman back to Kucherov. He just methodically plays the puck, trying to get it into the middle. Tampa is always looking for that middle play. That one shot by Kucherov, and it's a pad save by Price. And the rebound gets cleared all the way down there by Montreal. 5:05 left in the second, a minute and a half left on the power play. Tampa will have to bring it back in from the neutral zone. Tampa back cleared again. Braden Point trying to work it up through neutral ice. Into the offensive end now. Kucherov gets around one guy. Gets a shot off there. That gets blocked, though. Played back the other way. Played here. Cross ice, Stamkos. Good pass to Kuch. Back now to Hedman. Hedman with it. 54 seconds left on the power play. Setting up now in the offensive zone. Looking for a tying goal. Trying to get it into the middle of the point. Again, it doesn't connect. Long shot from the point. That one rings the pipe. Hey, get that dono hype in the chat for Jason. Jason Wilson on the with the dono. Get that hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cleared out there. Rang pipe, and now we got a stoppage. Braden Point is down back behind the play. 25 seconds left of power play time. Thank you, Jason. Really, really appreciate that. Point is injured back behind the play. That one rang straight off the pipe. And then Hedman blasted another one that went right into the knee of Braden Point there, and he is having a lot of trouble getting back to the bench. 25 seconds of power play time still remain. St. Martin, that's the name of his channel, so that's his channel. 3:50 to go here in the second. Over the red line, dumped into the offensive zone. Taken here, back to the point. Kept in there by Sergachev. A few seconds of power play time left here for Tampa Bay. Trying to get this game evened up. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey now. Another unsuccessful power play for the Lightning. And Montreal sends it all the way down. Into the offensive end now, played by Palat. He takes a hit there from Romanov. Edmondson gets hit by Gord. And now Montreal is able to work it out of the zone with 3:10 to go here in period 2. On the rush, trying to tuck it in there, Anderson! He goes to the net but can't finish it off. Trying to work it around now. Played up. Lightning keep it in though. Blake Coleman. Long shot in. A chance there. Barclay Goodrow ties the game. Tampa Bay evens it up with their third line. Great forechecking shift. And it's a 1-1 game as that one was beautifully passed out in front. And Goodrow finishes it off. Montreal not able to clear their zone, and Tampa makes the most of it. On the counterattack, a great step up there by McDonough, and then a beautiful pass from McDonough down low, out in front to Goodrow, who throws it in the net, past Carey Price, and it is a 1-1 game here late in the second, as Barclay Goodrow scores his second of the playoffs and ties this one up at 1. Nelly, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Taken now. Lightning into the offensive zone. We'll see if Tampa Bay can build any momentum off of that. Played here by Gallagher. And Montreal clears it up and out. Into the offensive end now. Here come the Canadiens back on the rush, trying to get their lead back. Not able to maintain possession, though, and it's back out to the neutral zone with 2 minutes to go in the second. Back to play it now is Jan Ruda for Tampa Bay. trying to start the breakout here for the Lightning. Working it up through the neutral zone. They've got to be happy that this game is now tied. And they can, at the very least, go into the intermission with it all even. This played now Montreal, trying to get that lead back. Working it around. Up and out of the zone. Here come the Canadiens through neutral ice and into the offensive end. Byron can't keep possession, though. It's back out. Sent away again by Tampa's defense. 1:20 left in the period now. Up the sideboards. Played there, Andre Palat with it. Palat lofts it over everybody. Out to the neutral zone. And Kucherov's ahead of the puck off sides. That's going to be a whistle. We'll have a stoppage here with 1:12 left in the second. It will be a face-off coming up. 1-1 game here late in period 2. Lightning down by 1 for much of this game. Just able to tie it back up, and we'll see if they can build momentum off of that. If Tampa Bay wins tonight, they win the Stanley Cup. If Montreal wins, we'll have a Game 5 back in Tampa on Wednesday night. Let's see. One Up, welcome in. Ashley, welcome in. Just subbed, welcome into the chat. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. That face-off is won back defensively by the Lightning, and they get it back out of the zone. Now into the Montreal end. Sent right back out, cleared there by the Canadiens. Played now as that one gets dumped deep. 55 seconds to go in the second. Good hit there on Perry by Hedman. And now Tampa has the puck again. 45 seconds to go in period 2. Shelby, welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yanni Gourde around the offensive zone, out to the slot there, and a shot from the face-off circle that just goes wide. And that one gets deflected up into the netting. 32.7 left in the second period. That was another great opportunity for Tampa Bay, but it just gets deflected wide. Sergachev ripped that one off, I believe, from just inside the face-off circle. And great job getting a stick on it there by Joel Armia. And that block may have saved a goal. Ghost Dragon, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Tampa Bay with an offensive zone face-off here. 32 seconds left in the period number 2. And that one's won back defensively by Montreal. They're trying to work it up and out. Cleared to neutral ice and now into the Tampa zone where Chernak will regroup. He gives it away, though, to Philip Deneau, and then trips down Deneau, bringing him into the zone, but nope. All right, guess it wasn't tripping, and that's dumped back the other way by the Lightning. 10 seconds to go here in the second. Up back through the neutral ice. Bring it into the offensive zone. Shot there. That one gets knocked down, goes wide of Vasilevsky. Chernak is able to get it up and out of the zone. Then we get a hit right at the final horn. And we got some more pushing and shoving as this second period comes to an end. And these two teams continue to go at it. Cirelli and Sherratt are in each other's faces. Weber was in there again. And that is the end of period number 2. And we have a 1-1 game. 1-1 game heading into the final 20 minutes. And we shall see which team is able to take home the win in this one. 20 more minutes of action remaining. 1 period to go. Montreal playing for their season. Tampa Bay trying to win the Stanley Cup in back-to-back years. What an incredible postseason it's been, and this one might be over tonight. There is a chance that this one is over tonight. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And really, really appreciate everybody watching. We've gotten some good physical hockey here, which has been nice. Some good scrums after the whistle. The more of those, the better. I'd love to see some actual gloves dropped, but I don't think we're going to get that. But these two teams have definitely gotten on each other's nerves over the course of this series, to say the least. And, well, that's the way hockey's supposed to be, so good for them. There hasn't been too much for like huge hits, but there's been a lot of after the whistle stuff and definitely a lot of animosity building between the teams. But we are at the first intermission, or second intermission, everybody getting ready for the third period. And we are going to hear the long commercial from our stream sponsor tonight, Steel Flyers All Sports Network. They do a tremendous job covering sports on their channel, www.steelflyers.com. You can check out everything on the website, and it's awesome. No, the after the whistle stuff shouldn't be stopping. It's playoff hockey. That's the way it's supposed to be. They shouldn't be calling anything. Shelby, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that sub hype in the chat. New sub hype for Shelby, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With that, I am going to turn things over to Steel Flyers, and then we can chat for the rest of the intermission while we wait for period 3 to begin.
Sports fans, welcome to the Steel Flyers All Sports Network, and I'm your host, Steel Flyers. And we would like to thank you for tuning in, and we would like to thank you for watching. We'd like to thank you for all your subscriptions, and we would like to thank you for the audience that we've been able to gather, and we would like to be able to continue to grow and be able to offer you more and more and more content. Speaking of more content, we've got a great couple of things here we'd like to talk to you about. The Steel Flyers podcast is a podcast that comes out on all of the platforms. You can check it out on Spotify and Apple and Google and Amazon. It's a podcast that covers all of the great sports from hockey to football to even a little F1. Check that out. It's the Steel Flyers podcast on all of your great platforms. Also, there's quite a few plethora of other shows that you can check out on the Steel Flyers platforms, on the All Sports Network platform, on YouTube channel. There's quite a bit of shows there that you can check out as well, from all kinds of great hockey content to football content, and quite a number of other things that you can check out on there as well too. Also, check us out on Facebook. It's the Steel Flyers All Sports Network on Facebook. Check us out there too. All the great information that you can find out there is right there on that Facebook page, as well as on the web at www.steelflyers.com. Check us out there for sure, where you can get all of the latest content. You can find all of our shows, and you can see all of the great stuff that we have coming up for you. Speaking of some of the other great things we have coming up for you, how about that, folks? A hockey show for hockey fans, Off the Wall Hockey. It's a live show that we do every Friday night from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on YouTube channel. That's right, join John Duncan, the host of the Off the Wall Hockey Show, as we break down the entire NHL, covering all of the league with our top prospects, as well as our top power rankings, the 3 best teams, and the 3 stars. Check it out every Friday from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We're doing special playoff editions right now, so join John and I from Steel Flyers All Sports Network as we bring you the Off the Wall Hockey Show, a hockey show for hockey fans, live every Friday from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Check out the playoff editions right now. If that's not enough hockey for you, how about this, folks? The writers are fresh off the presses and the ink is not dry. The Hockey Writers Inc., the show where, that's right, Lance Green, the writer extraordinaire from FlyersNittyGritty.com, is able to talk about all his great articles that he posts on the website and also on Bleacher Reports. Check out Lance and Steel as we talk all things Philadelphia Flyers and all things about his latest articles that he's posted. We've had great guests from ex-Philadelphia Flyer goalie Tommy Soderstrom to the current voice of the Flyers right now, Jim Jackson. Can't wait to check out the latest edition of the Hockey Writers Inc. It's a weekly show about the Philadelphia Flyers and the articles that Lance Green posts about those particular Flyers. Join us as we talk all things Flyers on the Hockey Writers Inc. If that's not enough hockey for you, how about this? The great prognosticator, Perlo Wisdom. He is on fire every weekday live from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern Time. There will be frolic from those 2 hours, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern Time on YouTube. Check out the great NHL Perlo Wisdom Show live from 3 to 5 weekdays on YouTube. You can also get Perlo's great stuff on his channel, and also check him out on the web at www.steelflyers.com/links/NHL Perlo Wisdom. Perlo welcomes in guests from the network, from E-Money to Joe the Professor to John and myself. Join Perlo Wisdom every weekday from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time live as he covers the entire NHL. That's right, folks. He tells you who's going to be playing in net to who won the game last night. All about the NHL. Check it out. There will be frolic. He will also have great guests, too, so check that out. That's right, folks. It's an all sports network. We cover all things sports. I know that was a great deal about hockey there, but check out the Steel Flyers podcast where we talk about the football league. There's also great football content out there on the YouTube channel, as well as the Facebook channel as well too. So check us out on the web at www.steelflyers.com. Just remember, folks, stay safe, stay strong, and hang tough, and we will see you on the field.
Again, a big thank you to Steel Flyers All Sports Network for sponsoring the stream here tonight. Be sure to check out www.steelflyers.com to get all the great content on their website. It would really mean a lot if you could show them some support. But here we are, second intermission, a 1-1 game with the Stanley Cup on the line. It doesn't get much better than this. So we've got 20 more minutes of action. We're still here, obviously, intermission, waiting for period 3 to commence. And we'll see what happens here in the final 20 minutes. But this is going to be a wild ending. Montreal is going to be going all out, trying to force a game number 5. And obviously, Tampa Bay, one win away from taking home the Stanley Cup for the second straight year. They're obviously going to be trying to do that. It's a tie game right now, so it could be that the next goal wins this game. It's been a low-scoring game. That's very much a possibility. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And This is going to be a big third for sure. Yes, the Lightning would be the first team to repeat since 2016 and 2017 when Pittsburgh did it. I think that I would give Lightning the edge in goaltending, Luke, so I'd probably say Lightning. These Lightning teams with Andrei Vasilevsky in net, they're very hard to beat. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Montreal's able to force the series to go back to Tampa, or if the Lightning are able to finish it off here and sweep the Canadiens, which will be the first sweep in the Stanley Cup Finals since the 1998 Detroit Red Wings over the Washington Capitals. So it's been over 20 years since we've had a sweep in the finals. There's a very real possibility of that happening here tonight. It's game number 4, and we are all tied up heading into the final frame. Valentina, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Look at all the people in the streets of Montreal. They've got to be pretty anxious right now. It definitely looks like they're pretty anxious right now, knowing that they have to win this game. CT, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that is true, Gray. That is true. Stevie Y was the captain of the teams in the late 90s that went back to back in 97 and 98. And then Stevie Y was the GM of the Tampa Bay Lightning for up until last season when Breezewa took over and Stevie Y went back to Detroit to be the GM there. But Yzerman built a large portion of this Tampa Bay team was built by him. So yeah, he was instrumental as a player with Detroit and as a GM with Tampa Bay. And hopefully, again, will be instrumental with Detroit, but this time as a GM as they go through their rebuild, and he tries to replicate what he was able to do with the Lightning with the Red Wings, and obviously that's in the process right now, and we're going to have to wait and see how that all works out in the long term. But it's definitely a possibility, I think, because he's an extremely smart general manager. Oh, OT would be absolutely nuts. Overtime would be absolutely nuts, Avi. I would be on the edge of my seat. Oh man, that would be crazy for sure. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. I'm glad that you've enjoyed the streams. Thank you so much for being on the channel. Really, really appreciate the support. I don't watch basketball, so I don't even know who's in the finals for the NBA. I've watched 0 NBA games this season. I don't follow basketball really at all, so I have no idea. Bucks and Suns are in the finals? Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't watch basketball at all. All right, we should be getting down towards the start of the third here, I would imagine. Can't be too much longer left in intermission, as this is going to be a huge final 20 minutes to see what happens here. Hey, we'll see. I have a feeling the team that scores the next goal in this game is going to be the team that wins. I don't know if it will necessarily be the game-winning goal, but I think that the team that scores the next goal is going to be the team that wins the game. Let's see. Carrie, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. JJ, welcome into the chat. I do content all off season long, JJ. There's no stopping. I do content all year round. Jesse, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're getting ready for the third period here. Lightning in Montreal, 1-1 game. Appreciate everyone being here. Please don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome on the channel. And content never stops. We still got the entire offseason to go. We got trades, draft, expansion draft, free agency, the previews for next season, start of next season. Like it never ends. I'll be streaming all summer. I'll be doing recorded content all year round. There's going to be non-stop NHL content coming your way from Off the Wall Hockey. So please, love to have you become part of the channel community here. October, Joey. Next season will be starting in October. They should be back on a normal schedule. I believe that this is the last commercial break before the start of the third. So we're getting ready to go here, and this is gonna be a big final 20 minutes here with the Stanley Cup on the line. I have no idea, Lauren. Haven't heard anything about it. No idea if they're gonna have the rookie tournaments again. Obviously, they didn't heading into this season. I don't know if they're gonna do them next year again or not. I haven't heard anything about it. Paolo, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. All right, here we go. Start of period number 3 as we come back from commercial break. The Stanley Cup is on the line. They are in the it's in the building. Tampa Bay has a chance to win it back-to-back here tonight, while Montreal is trying to force a game number 5 back in Tampa. Oh, there's going to be a lot of trades, I think, Brian. Absolutely. I think with the expansion draft coming up and with the flat salary cap the way that it is, I think we're going to have a very active offseason as far as transactions are concerned. But anyway, here we are. Teams are lined up at neutral ice. We're getting ready to start period number 3. Gordon to take the face-off here against Jake Evans. Third line for the Lightning started off. That's one back, though, by Montreal, and we are underway. Final 20 minutes. We'll see who's able to win this one here. It's a 1-1 game heading into the third. Sent around here. Played by Lehkonen, trying to work it out. Taken here, up the boards. Good pinch there, though, by Tampa, trying to keep it in with that one. Goes to the far side, and nobody's home. Back out to the neutral zone. Lightning have to regroup. Dumped in there. Price comes out and plays it. Petrie behind the net. 40 seconds into the third period. Puck's down in the corner. Played by Edmondson up there to Deneau. Back to Edmondson. Now he goes across to Petrie. And Petrie gets it up and out. Deflected into the offensive end there for... No, it wasn't deflected. They didn't get a stick on it. So that's going to be an icing call against Montreal. And Tampa will get an attacking zone face-off here. Just over 50 seconds into the third. And it will be an offensive zone draw for the Lightning coming up. Here we go. Third period action. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. That one gets one back. Moved up here by Montreal through the neutral zone. Dumped into the offensive end here. Played by Hedman. Lightning trying to work it out. They clear it back to neutral ice and now into the Habs end, where they'll go back and regroup. Played here by Ross Colton. Up the boards. Played now. Montreal's not able to clear it out. They take it back the other way to neutral ice. Deneau with it over the red line. Backhanded in. Tampa knocks it down. They take possession back. Minute and a half into period number 3 here. That one's sent right back in by the Canadiens. Tampa has to try and work it out a second time. McDonough has it deep in his own zone. He sends it up the half boards. Back now, D to D. Cross ice pass. Sent in there. That one dumped off. Price sends it to the corner by Sherratt there. Sherratt trying to work it out now for Montreal. Romanov takes the puck on the near side. He gets checked. Puck goes up the sidewall, and Montreal still not able to clear. Savard keeps it in. Here's a chance now. That one just goes through Braden Point. He curls back and sends it back to David Savard. Long shot there. That one deflects wide. Going by the near side post past Price. And that one cleared out again by the Canadiens. David Savard has it now, regrouping again for Tampa Bay. 17:35 to go in the third period. Worked up now by the Bolts. Maroon not able to get that through the neutral zone. Now back the other way. Dumped deep by Matthew Joseph. Down low here. Played by Pat Maroon. Harden on the forecheck. Going after it. Get some help there from Joseph as well. Now Chernak. Long shot there. That one just gets blocked down. Out high again. And that one's gloved by Price. As that was thrown in from the high slot. And Price grabs it with the glove. 17:13 to go in the third. It will be an offensive zone face-off coming up here for Tampa Bay. One game still here in the third. Just over 17 minutes to go. And the Lightning will be on the attack. Offensive zone face-off coming up. They are pushing hard here, trying to get their first lead of the game. Next goal of this game is going to be absolutely huge. Shea Weber now up the boards. He takes a hit from Coleman, but Montreal's able to work it out. Here come the Canadiens now into the offensive zone. Corey Perry with it. Tries to get it deep into the middle. That one gets stolen, though, and sent deep. Played here by Tampa Bay. They work it up the wall. Trying to get it out. Played Coleman up past everybody into the offensive end. Going in on the forecheck against Kulak now. Third line for Tampa Bay. They have the goal for the Lightning tonight. That one ends up back through the neutral zone now, and now here come the Habs the other way. Stahl with a shot that goes wide past the post. Perry can't keep it in. It's back out to the neutral zone. Coleman with a hit in front of his bench. They're going to head off for a line change. New line coming out now for the Lightning as they bring it into the offensive zone. Jan Ruda. Long shot there, blocked down by Price. Cleared back to neutral ice. Romanov trying to take it from Montreal. They clear the zone. Back to the neutral ice. And now it's taken by Tampa Bay. Regrouping again. Move through the middle. Lightning, Braden Point into the offensive zone. He bounces off a hit there from Romanov. Spins it around. Now back to the blue line. Back to Point on the half wall. Long shot into the front. There, that one. Good chance. Kept out. Then another shot goes high over the bar. And that one deflected up and out. 15:53 to go in the third. It's going to be an attacking zone draw for the Lightning coming up here. Was that one? Price must have got a piece of it. It went up and out of play. Big chance there for Tampa Bay, but it stays out. Both of them fire strike. I saw both of them live. Kylo, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. That was a good chance there, but that one was deflected up. David Savard with the shot. 15:53 to go here in the third. It's an attacking zone draw for the Lightning. It's won back defensively, though, by Montreal, and they look to work it out of the zone. Lehkonen gets it to neutral ice. Chernak tries to steal it back here. Taken now by Ross Colton. And the Lightning are offsides during the zone. We'll have a neutral zone face-off coming up. Price is playing much, much better here tonight than he has in the earlier games of this series. He's been locked in tonight for sure. Trying to keep this Canadian series or season alive. We'll have a neutral zone face-off here. Just over 4 minutes into the final period. And that one is won back by Tampa Bay. They dump it in deep, sent all the way around the boards. Played here on the half wall. Moved up and out, though. Montreal coming back the other way, looking to get their one-goal lead back. Into the offensive end, Suzuki sends it around the net. Played there by Anderson. Taken now by McDonough. And it's worked up by Gord. Gord back to McDonough in the middle. Dangerous pass, but McDonough does a good job shielding it. And that gets dumped deep now. Tampa going back in on the forecheck here. Montreal coming back the other way. 15:05 to go in the third. Good hit there by Anderson back behind the net. And Tampa's not able to clear it out. Chernak gives that one away. Anderson keeps it in, but then that pass into the middle is too far behind Lehkonen there. And that is going to be the Lightning's chance to get it out of the zone as it's now back in neutral ice. And then we get another stoppage and a whistle here. 14:43 to go in the third. Nice hit there by Anderson on Hedman. Two big boys going at it there. Going to be a neutral zone draw. Stahl's going to get tossed out of the faceoff dot. Armia comes in to take it. That one gets won back by the Habs. They're trying to get into the offensive zone, but Matthew Joseph steals it for Tampa Bay. And now they try and bring it into the offensive end. Big hit there on Johnson. He did not like that. And then good job there knocking down one of the players. That was Matthew Joseph in there. Maroon trying to get back. Montreal's able to clear. Things getting physical here in the third. Into the middle, though, stolen there. Oh, Ruda gets it right back. Long shot from the point, saved by Vasilevsky. Sherratt has it in. Long shot there, gets blocked. Down in the corner now, trying to cycle it around the offensive zone. Johnson's stick broke. Taken here. Montreal looking for the lead. 14 minutes to go in the third period. 1-1 game. Corey Perry trying to take it to the net. Matthew Joseph loses his stick. Perry still has possession here. Pass, though, to the blue line. Goes past Romanov and out of the zone. And that's going to be a clear for Tampa Bay unintentionally. Well, that was Kulak, not Romanov. I only saw the 7, but it was Kulak. Now Gallagher dumps it back the other way for Montreal. They're into the offensive end, but Vasi plays it to Savard. Savard up the boards, trying to clear it out. He does get it out. Montreal will have to try again to bring it into the offensive zone. So that one's dumped in deep. They go hard after it on the forecheck. Moved up now, back into the neutral zone. 13:05 to go here in the third period. Danny with a 20 on the stream! Thank you so much, Danny. Really, really appreciate that. Let's get that dono hype in the chat for Danny, everybody. Says, thanks for a great year of fair journalism. Have a great offseason. I'll look for your page this summer. Thank you so much, Danny. Really, really appreciate that. Get that hype in the chat. So that's cleared all the way down. Price is going to have to come out and play it. Under 13 minutes now to go here in the third period. Montreal trying to bring it into the offensive zone. Suzuki can't keep possession. Coleman back the other way. Drop pass here. Chernak. He tries to get it through to McDonough, but it's too far in front. Behind the net now. Long shot here. Chance around, spin around there for Coleman. Blocked down. Rebound chance there. Price is able to find it and cover it up from Gord. And now we got some more pushing and shoving after the whistle. Coleman is in there. Goodrow is in there. Gord is in there. And Sherratt is trying to go at it with Barclay Goodrow. Anderson is in there. Petrie is in there. And it is boiling here as these two teams are finally going at it. Gord just threw a punch at Petrie. And we are definitely going to get some penalties out of this. Everybody comes piling into the corner. And they were throwing gloved punches there. They were throwing gloved punches. And that third line for Tampa Bay not going to back down from anybody. And Montreal had the right guys on the ice as well. Anderson was out there. Sherratt was out there. They had guys that certainly not afraid to get involved either. And that was a pretty nice scrum there as we head to commercial break. Graham, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're definitely going to be getting some penalties out of that. Probably multiple as those guys really start to go at it there. That was a little bit of fun down in the corner, to say the least. But we're at commercial break here. Third period action. Tampa and Montreal still tied up at 1. And while the game is at commercial, we will go to commercial as well. Our show sponsor here tonight, Steel Flyers All Sports Network. Here is a word from them.
Sports fans, welcome to the Steel Flyers All Sports Network, the strangest combination of sports since pineapple was put on pizza. I'm your host, Steel Flyers, and we would like to welcome you to our network. We will be covering all 4 of the big majors, along with Formula One and collegiate sports coverage as well. Family-friendly and all sports. We are all about the score of the game and who played, and the only votes we count are votes for Hall of Fame and for which award goes to which player. Sit back and relax and let us guide you through your sports fandom. Thank you for watching the Steel Flyers All Sports Network.
And we are back again. A big thank you to Steel Flyers All Sports Network for sponsoring the stream tonight. You can check them out on www.steelflyers.com. He does not, John. Anderson is a tough power forward. I don't like his contract, but I love him as a player. I would take him on my team any day if his contract wasn't as long as it is, but he does not back down. He and Coleman have been going at it a lot of this series. He's been into it with multiple guys. Sherratt and Goodrow got into it. We got 3 guys in the box from each team here. So, the entire third line of the Lightning, Gord, Goodrow, and Coleman, all in the box. And then for Montreal, it was Sherratt, it was Anderson, I think it was Petrie as well. So, plenty of penalties coming out of that. And no, they're all offsetting, Lauren, so it's just 5-on-5. It's all offsetting and they're 5-on-5. So, it'll be an offensive zone face-off here for Tampa Bay. They're going to reset and redo that puck drop. 12-17 to go here. No, 12-18 to go in the third period. And we are still looking for a goal here that's going to put one of these teams in the lead. But we are knotted up here almost halfway through the third. One back there. Tampa trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Here's Ruda with a blast. That one gets blocked. And it's cleared out by Montreal. They get it back to the neutral zone. Played here now. Back the other way. Dumped into the offensive end there by Point. Palat with it now in the offensive end. Weber trying to take the puck away from him. Palat sends it up the boards. Kept it in the blue line by Ruda. He throws it in on Price, who makes the save. Good stop there by Price. Erod, what's going on? Sharaf, what's going on? Another save there by Price on a long shot from the blue line. And that'll be another offensive zone face-off for Tampa Bay coming up. 11:34 remaining in the third period. Hoodie, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys all for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Third period action. 1-1 game between Tampa and Montreal. That one is won back there by the Canadiens. 11.5 to go. They can't clear the zone. Kept in again here by Tampa Bay. Trying to put some more pressure on. But Montreal's able to get it out to neutral ice this time. Evans dumps it deep. Behind the net here. Evans trying to get it here for the Habs. Long shot from the blue line. Montreal scores! Romanov through traffic! Vasilevsky couldn't find it. It goes blocker side. It's a 2-1 lead for the Canadiens. 2-1 lead for Montreal as Romanov throws it from the point through traffic. And I don't know if Lehkonen got... I don't think that hit Lehkonen. I just think Lehkonen screened him. Lehkonen with the screen in front. Vasilevsky couldn't see it. Blocker side. And that is a 2-1 lead now for the Habs. Trying to force a game number 5 on Wednesday. And that is an absolutely massive goal for Alexander Romanov, who is just inserted into the lineup tonight in this series. And that is huge as they now have the lead again. 11 minutes to go in the third. 11 minutes to go in the third here. And Tampa finds themselves back down by 1. Into the offensive zone. Here comes Tyler Johnson! Price makes the save! Rebounds in front. Loose puck. Everybody looking for it. And it's sent all the way down the ice. Vasilevsky plays it. 10:35 to go here in the third. Lightning slowly regrouping back in their own zone. Now they start the breakout up again. Into the offensive end. Played here by Braden Point. What a scramble in front of the net that was. Montreal trying to settle things down. They steal it away there and clear the zone. Dumped into the offensive end. Now Toffoli's after it. Chernak hits him along the end boards. Puck's down in the corner. Now back to the blue line. 10:05 here to go. We're almost halfway through the third period. Montreal's got the 2-1 lead, trying to win their first game of this series and at least force a game 5. It goes back the other way now. Here comes Tampa Bay into the offensive zone. Eric Chernak with it. He throws it wide of Price. Kept in on the boards though. Sent trying to get it through to Kucherov. He can't play it cleanly though. Now he sends it cross ice on the other side. Tampa's still looking for some pressure here. That shot gets blocked. 9:35 to go in the third. Cirelli plays it back in his own zone. Here he loses it there, though. Able to poke it past Suzuki. Now here comes... good chance there for Stamkos with a shot that just goes wide. Lightning trying to tie this thing back up. Down in the corner. Ross Colton sends it around. Played now by Cirelli back to the blue line. Hedman can't keep it in. He almost loses it. Now here comes Montreal back the other way. Into the offensive zone. Spin around shot there by Suzuki. And a save by Vasilevsky. 8:55 now to go in the third. Lightning trying to work it out of their zone. They're going to slowly regroup here. Make sure that they're smart with the puck as it's up past Maroon and into the offensive end. Matthew Joseph chips it behind. Tyler Johnson all over it. Back out to the blue line here. 8.5 to go in period number 3. Long shot in there. That one taken down low in front. Their chance, just can't get a clean shot off. Down in the corner. Habs with it. Trying to work it out of their zone. Good forechecking pressure though here from the Lightning. Lightning able to keep it in. They get it back. 8:10 to go in the third. Pass out in front there. That one doesn't connect. Sent around. Kept in by McDonough. Edmondson steals it in front though and clears it back to the neutral zone. Lightning regain possession at the red line and bring it right back into the offensive end. Savard sends it around. Line change coming here for Tampa Bay. 7:50 left in the third period. This one gets moved up. Now after it, Sergachev with Gallagher all over him, but Tampa moves the puck. They get it up and out of their zone. Into the offensive end here. And stolen back there by Montreal as they're trying to play some shutdown defense here. Lightning dump it back into the offensive zone. 7:20 left here in the third period. Looking for that tying goal. Montreal gets it back out. Neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Deneau after it. And that one's cleared away again by Tampa Bay. And that one will be stolen right back at the blue line, though, by the Canadiens. And they'll regroup as they get a fresh line on the ice. Moved up here. Stahl into the offensive end. Ruda in the corner after it. Stahl on the forecheck, not able to get to him quick enough. Here they come back the other way. Bad pass there by Colton. Habs on the rush now into the offensive zone. Great job on the back check, though, by Tampa Bay. Habs still have possession. Right through the middle there. That one doesn't connect. Pass was in the skates of Edmondson there. 6:35 to go here in the third period. Puck's back in the neutral zone. Montreal with it. Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Getting down to crunch time now. Tampa Bay needs another goal. Montreal would love an insurance marker. trying to win their first game of the series, but here comes Tampa Bay into the offensive end. Backdoor! Tampa ties it! Pat Maroon on a gorgeous pass from Matthew Joseph! And Montreal gets caught up ice! Tampa ties it at 2 with 6:12 remaining in the third! Montreal got caught up ice, and Romanov couldn't take the pass away. And we have ourselves a 2-2 game here with just over 6 minutes remaining. And Patrick Maroon scores the game-tying goal after a beautiful assist from Matthew Joseph. And the fourth line for Tampa Bay comes through. 6 minutes now to go here in the third. And we are back all even. Chernak playing it here for Tampa Bay. Moved up, taken by Sherratt. Montreal regains possession. Moving it into the offensive zone now. Lekkonen's hard after it. He gets checked there by McDonough. Plays the puck up the boards to the point, kept in there by Weber. Weber with a blast! That one gets blocked down. He tries another one, and that one just misses wide. Petrie keeps it in. Taking it around here. Lightning can't get it out. Montreal putting on a lot of pressure in the middle. Danault just can't get it cleanly. He's got Gord all over him. 5:17 to go here in the third period. And we are all tied up at 2 with the Stanley Cup on the line. Up and out of the zone there. Back to the neutral zone. Taken here. Yanni Gord steals it back there for the Lightning. Montreal's all over it, but Coleman reinforcements here for Tampa Bay. Under 5 minutes now remaining in the third. Tampa dumps it deep. Price comes out to play it. Montreal looking to work it out of their zone quickly. They get it up to neutral ice. Now into the offensive end. Here come the Canadiens. Caulfield with a shot! And a nice glove save there by Vasilevsky. And we have 4:39 remaining in period number 3. We have ourselves a 2-2 game. It's all knotted up. What a game here in game 4. So we're going to head to commercial break here. The final commercial break of the third. And we will also head to commercial break here on the stream. Big thank you to Steel Flyers All Sports Network for their sponsorship of the stream here tonight. Here is a word from them.
Sports fans, welcome to the Steel Flyers All Sports Network, the strangest combination of sports since pineapple was put on pizza. I'm your host, Steel Flyers, and we would like to welcome you to our network. We will be covering all 4 of the big majors, along with Formula One and collegiate sports coverage as well. Family-friendly and all sports. We are all about the score of the game and who played, and the only votes we count are votes for Hall of Fame and for which award goes to which player. Sit back and relax and let us guide you through your sports fandom. Thank you for watching the Steel Flyers All Sports Network.
And again, please, it would mean a lot if you could check out www.steelflyers.com and check out all of the great content from everybody at the Steel Flyers All Sports Network. Hockey GMC, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Hey, we could get overtime. I mean, we're down to the end here. We very well could get an overtime game here in game number 4. We've only got like 4.5 minutes left. So it's a very real possibility. But what a crazy night it would be if we get overtime tonight. But really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Third period, about 4.5 minutes to go, and we are tied up at 2. Here we are, back from commercial break. It's an offensive zone face-off for the Canadiens. Trying to win it back there is Stahl. And it's gloved down by Armia. He gets possession. Habs trying to work it around in the offensive zone. Trying to get that lead back. Edmondson goes D to D. That one gets knocked down in front. Lightning looking to clear. Gord can't get it out of the zone. Sent right back in there by Montreal. And it's down in the corner. Chernak takes a hit but moves the puck. Here comes Barclay Goodrow now the other way. He gets stood up in the neutral zone and Canadiens get it back. Here are the Habs now. Gallagher into the offensive zone. His shot gets deflected by Chernak. Goes behind the net. Sent through the crease there. Nobody home for Montreal. Another shot there that gets blocked. 4 minutes remaining here in the third. Taken now. Played here by the Canadiens. Up into the offensive end. Here comes Byron. Evans jumps up into the play to keep it in. Played here now back to the point. Sherratt with it. Taken around here. Played, kept in there by Montreal. Down behind the net. Lightning trying to work it out of their end. Moved up here through the middle into the offensive zone. Here comes Tampa Bay on the attack. Cross-ice pass! Just not able to get it through to Hedman. Great stick defensively there for the Canadiens. Lightning keep it in the offensive zone, though. They're trying to get it, trying to work it around. 3 minutes to go here in the third period. 2-2 game with the Stanley Cup on the line. That one is cleared out. Ruda goes back to get it here for the Lightning. 2:50 remaining in the third. This game has overtime written all over it. Frederick, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Puck's down in the corner. Lightning trying to work it around the offensive end. Kucherov has it. Pass in front. Palat just sends it wide. Braden Point with it now. Back to the blue line. Long shot there. Oh no, they just rang the pipe. Tampa Bay, what a chance. 2:20 now left in the third. A couple of great opportunities there for the Lightning. Canadiens have it now, working it out of their zone. Through the middle. Backhanded in. They're going to go in on the forecheck now. Lightning able to move it out. Passed into the middle to Gord. Gord into the offensive end. Tries to get around the D. Maintains possession here. Spin around. Cross corner dump. Good pinch from Chernak. Keeps it in. Working it down in the corner here. Chernak back with it. Trying to get it deep. Montreal trying to get it out of their zone. Scrum forward along the boards. Montreal comes away with it. They clear it out. 1:35 remaining in the third period. That one's a little too far in front. Tampa Bay gets the puck back. Trying to come back the other way. Now it's gloved down by the Habs in their own zone. They'll regroup. 1:20 remaining here in the third period. Corey Perry into the offensive zone for Montreal. He gets checked off the puck. Edmondson keeps it in, though. Matthew Joseph will try again on the clear. And he does this time. Here's Tampa Bay now into the offensive zone. Hedman with a blast, and that one gets covered by Price. Price grabs that one and covers it up. It will be an offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Kucherov was all alone on the back post. He just deflected it right off the iron there and not into the goal. That was straight pipe. It was almost a Tampa Bay lead. JV, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Offensive zone draw here with 1:05 left in the third. Tampa Bay trying to win it back. Montreal trying to get it defensively. It looks like Palat got hit up high. And this gets gloved down. He is pouring blood. Andre Palat right off of the face-off. Looks like he got hit right up in the face. And there is definitely blood coming out here. Let's see whose stick got him. Was it his own? No way. Oh, that was Shea Weber's stick. Shea Weber's stick caught Palat right under the visor there. Right under the visor. And cut him open. And looks like right on the bridge of the nose. And it's a 4-minute power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It is a power play for Tampa Bay. Weber is in the box for high sticking. And doesn't get much more obvious than that. I mean, the bridge of Palat's nose is wide open right now. They're trying to stop the bleeding so he can get so they can get him out there. So that is a double minor high sticking call against Weber, because any high stick that draws blood is a double minor. And this is now a 4-minute power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It will carry over into overtime if we get that far. But we are down to 52 seconds left in the period. Down in the corner here, Sherratt, good play there, trying to clear the zone. Good keeping, though, at the point there for the Lightning. Back out there, Montreal's able to clear it. 35 seconds left in the third period. Into the offensive zone now. Here comes Tampa Bay. Cirelli, good pass to Hedman. Good shot there. That one just misses glove side on Price. Back out there, and Hedman loses it. Can't keep it in the offensive zone. Down to 20 seconds remaining in the third. Trying to bring it back in. Montreal does a good job standing him up at the blue line. That one's deflected up and out of play there by the Canadiens. Only 12 seconds left in the third. We might be going to overtime here. It's going to be a neutral zone face-off with 12 seconds left here in the third period. I think this is going to overtime. Now 3 minutes of power play time will carry over into the OT period, but doesn't look like Tampa's going to be able to finish it off in regulation. Man, let me tell you, if Montreal kills off this penalty, that could be a huge momentum boost for the Canadiens. As that one's into the offensive zone. Final 10 seconds. Lightning are after it. Back to the point. Trying to poke it out. And that does clear the zone. We're going to OT. We are going to overtime here in game number 4 as we head to another intermission. Period 3 comes to an end. And we are tied up at 2. And we will get extra time for the first time here in the finals between the Lightning and the Canadiens. And if Montreal can kill this penalty, that could be a huge momentum swing in their favor. But there is 3 minutes of power play time carrying over into start the OT period for the Lightning. So it's going to be a tall order for the Canadiens to kill it off. But if they do, it could be big. But anyway, guys, that is the end of period 3. Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. We've got some time to kill in the chat now while we wait for the overtime to begin. Please don't forget to that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. I'll be streaming all off-season, or I'll be doing videos and streaming all off-season along as well. The content never stops here, so you get year-round hockey content on this channel. We'd love to have you become part of the community here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. We're gonna run the commercial for Steel Flyers again here, tonight's sponsor. A big thank you to Steel Flyers All Sports Network for sponsoring the stream tonight. Really, really, really appreciate them coming on board and being the sponsor for these last couple streams. So I'm going to play their commercial one more time. And then when we get back from commercial, we're going to do our picks in the chat for which player we think is going to score the overtime goal for each team. So it will be our overtime challenge when we get back. But first, it's a word from Steel Flyers.
Sports fans, welcome to the Steel Flyers All Sports Network, and I'm your host, Steel Flyers. And we would like to thank you for tuning in, and we would like to thank you for watching. We'd like to thank you for all your subscriptions, and we would like to thank you for the audience that we've been able to gather, and we would like to be able to continue to grow and be able to offer you more and more and more content. Speaking of more content, we've got a great couple of things here we'd like to talk to you about. The Steel Flyers podcast is a podcast that comes out on all of the platforms. You can check it out on Spotify and Apple and Google and Amazon. It's a podcast that covers all of the great sports from hockey to football to even a little F1. Check that out. It's the Steel Flyers podcast on all of your great platforms. Also, there's quite a few plethora of other shows that you can check out on the Steel Flyers platforms, on the All Sports Network platform on YouTube channel. There's quite a bit of shows there that you can check out as well, from all kinds of great hockey content to football content, and quite a number of other things that you can check out on there as well too. Also, check us out on Facebook. It's the Steel Flyers All Sports Network on Facebook. Check us out there too. All the great information that you can find out there is right there on that Facebook page, as well as on the web at www.steelflyers.com. Check us out there for sure, where you can get all of the latest content. You can find all of our shows, and you can see all of the great stuff that we have coming up for you. Speaking of some of the other great things we have coming up for you, how about that, folks? A hockey show for hockey fans, Off the Wall Hockey. It's a live show that we do every Friday night from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on YouTube channel. That's right, join John Duncan, the host of the Off the Wall Hockey Show, as we break down the entire NHL, covering all of the league with our top prospects, as well as our top power rankings, the 3 best teams, and the 3 stars. Check it out every Friday from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We're doing special playoff editions right now, so join John and I from Steel Flyers All Sports Network as we bring you the Off the Wall Hockey Show, a hockey show for hockey fans, live every Friday from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Check out the playoff editions right now. If that's not enough hockey for you, how about this, folks? The writers are fresh off the presses and the ink is not dry. The Hockey Writers Inc., the show where, that's right, Lance Green, the writer extraordinaire from FlyersNittyGritty.com, is able to talk about all his great articles that he posts on the website and also on Bleacher Reports. Check out Lance and Steel as we talk all things Philadelphia Flyers and all things about his latest articles that he's posted. We've had great guests from ex-Philadelphia Flyer goalie Tommy Soderstrom to the current voice of the Flyers right now, Jim Jackson. Can't wait to check out the latest edition of the Hockey Writers Inc. It's a weekly show about the Philadelphia Flyers and the articles that Lance Green posts about those particular Flyers. Join us as we talk all things Flyers on the Hockey Writers Inc. If that's not enough hockey for you, how about this? The great prognosticator, Perlo Wisdom. He is on fire every weekday live from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern Time. There will be frolic from those 2 hours, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern Time on YouTube. Check out the great NHL Perlo Wisdom Show live from 3 to 5 weekdays on YouTube. You can also get Perlo's great stuff on his channel, and also check him out on the web at www.steelflyers.com/links/NHL Perlo Wisdom. Perlo welcomes in guests from the network, from E-Money to Joe the Professor to John and myself. Join Perlo Wisdom every weekday from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time live as he covers the entire NHL. That's right, folks. He tells you who's going to be playing in net to who won the game last night. All about the NHL. Check it out. There will be frolic. He will also have great guests, too, so check that out. That's right, folks. It's an all sports network. We cover all things sports. I know that was a great deal about hockey there, but check out the Steel Flyers podcast where we talk about the football league. There's also great football content out there on the YouTube channel, as well as the Facebook channel as well too. So check us out on the web at www.steelflyers.com. Just remember, folks, stay safe, stay strong, and hang tough, and we will see you on the field.
And we are back from commercial break. Again, a huge thank you to the Steel Flyers All Sports Network for sponsoring the stream tonight. Please check out www.steelflyers.com. See all the great content that Steel Flyers has to offer. Some great shows covering the NHL on on that channel. So again, a huge, huge thank you to Steel Flyers for sponsoring. Very, very much appreciated. And we're getting ready for overtime here. Tampa Bay still has 3 minutes of power play time, carrying over to start OT of the 4 minutes that Weber was assessed for the high stick on Palat. And if Montreal can kill that off, that could be absolutely huge for them. If not, well, if they don't kill it off, Tampa Bay's your Stanley Cup winner. So, this is going to be a really fun overtime. Cannot wait to see which team is able to go home with the win tonight. But it's time for our OT challenge in the chat, everybody. It's time for our OT challenge, and that means you pick one player from each team that you think is going to score the game-winning goal. So if the Tampa Bay Lightning win the game, who do you think is going to score? If the Montreal Canadiens win the game, who do you think is going to score? Mine, I've already tweeted them out. Victor Hedman for the Tampa Bay Lightning or Paul Byron for the Montreal Canadiens. Those are my OT challenge picks. We'll see if anybody in the chat can guess the goal scorer correctly. But it's going to be fun. Let's see. I cannot wait to see how this game finishes up with the cup on the line. I'm seeing Gallagher and Palat, Point and Stahl, Perry, Palat, Caulfield, Palat. A lot of people picking Palat. Maroon or Perry. Palat, Anderson. I've seen a lot of Corey Perry's. That'd be a feel-good moment for sure. A lot of people picking Palat. Kucherov or Anderson. Point or Gallagher. Apple Hills, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Stamkos, Suzuki, Kucherov or Perry, Stamkos or Anderson. Definitely could see. I mean, these are all, anybody can win a game in overtime. So, these are all very real, all very real possibilities to happen. Caulfield or Kucherov. All right. We'll see. That is very, very possible, Derek. If Kucherov scores the game winner, as much as I think Vasilevsky should get the Conn Smythe, I think if Kucherov scores the winner, he'll probably get it. Chad thinks Point because he's due. It has been a while since Point scored. He had a lot of goals early in the playoffs, but he hasn't really scored recently. We shall see what's going to happen here as we head into overtime. Tampa Bay and Montreal 2-2 in game number 4. Lightning lead the series 3-0. If the Lightning win tonight, the cup is theirs for the second straight year, and they go back-to-back. If Montreal wins tonight, we have a game number 5 on Wednesday down in Tampa. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully not too much longer left in intermission. But definitely still a little bit to go in this intermission as we get ready for puck drop. Yeah, Bolts have hit a lot of posts. Bolts have hit a lot of posts in this game, Alex. It's not been their friend. It has been a very, very good game, Austin. This has been a tremendous game. Yeah, Alex, posting in would be poetic, that's for sure. Hey, Shadow, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have everybody in the chat here tonight. Really, really appreciate all the support. What could be the final game of the season if Tampa is able to win it. We'll see what's going to happen here in the overtime. We're a couple minutes away from puck drop and OT. I'm going to set up the scoreboard now. Power play does carry over for another 3 minutes for Tampa Bay. And you know that the Lightning are going to come out very hard and try to end this on the power play early in overtime and just put this away quickly. We'll see if that happens or not. If Montreal kills this off, that could be a big momentum boost for them. I don't know, Devin. No idea what's going to happen with that. Kevin, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Wow. Wow, Alex. That is something. It's funny though. High danger chances are 14-3, but the scoreboard is 2-2. It's like shots. It's like you can have a team double the other team in shots. If they don't double them in goals, what does it matter? Sometimes the team that doesn't get the most chances still ends up being the team that wins. Yes, Michael, that absolutely would be. Absolutely. I don't personally see that happening, but it would be the greatest upset in history. All right, here we are. We are at the start of overtime. We are at the start of overtime. The goaltenders are ready to go. It's going to be a 3-minute. There's going to be 3 minutes remaining on the power play here for Tampa Bay. And if the Lightning win, Pat Maroon will have won 3 straight Stanley Cups. 2019 in St. Louis, 2020 with Tampa Bay, and now it would be 2021 with Tampa Bay, if Tampa is able to do it. Weber is still in the box after high-sticking Palat. I'm sure that Palat is back out on the bench and ready to go for this overtime. They've had plenty of time to get the bleeding stopped. But here we are. Ready to go here. Referee is lined up to drop it. Stamkos in to take the draw against Danault. And it's won back by the Canadiens. Good start on the penalty kill here as they send it all the way into the Tampa Bay end. Here come the Lightning now, trying to work it through the neutral zone. Trying to bring it now into the offensive end is Kucherov. Kucherov goes cross ice. That bad pass for Point goes off the heel of his stick, and they have to stop and regroup. Lightning will try again, down to 2:35 left on the power play. Here they come now, finally into the offensive zone. Cirelli with it on the half wall. Aggressive penalty killing here from Montreal. They are smothering the puck carrier as Edmondson sends that one all the way down. Cleared here, taken again by Kucherov behind his own net. He'll start the breakout. Drops it here. Braden Point up through neutral ice. Over the red line, now back into their own zone. Struggling on the power play here, Tampa Bay. They don't have a lot of flow to their game right now. That's what happens a lot of times when power plays are broken up by intermissions. You don't have a lot of flow. They got to get it going into the offensive zone. Now they bring it in with possession. Now they can get set up in the attacking zone and get things going. Back to the point here. In the middle. Sergachev. Here's Palat to Sergachev. 1:40 remaining on the power play here. Next goal wins this game. Palat on the half boards. Back to Sergachev. Sergachev with a long shot. That one gets blocked on the way through. Bodies in front. Johnson trying to get to it. Montreal trying to clear it out. Yanni Gourde to Sergachev. Kept in at the blue line. Here's Palat with a shot. That one gets stopped by Price, and he covers it up. 1:19 remaining in power play time. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for Tampa Bay here. Nice save, though, by Price on Palat. That went off his mask and into the blocker, and he covered it with the blocker. It'll be an attacking zone draw now here for Tampa Bay. They still have over a minute of power play time. First unit back out there. Hedman with a long shot. Rebound chance. Price makes the save and covers it. More good goaltending there from Carey Price. A few seconds tick off the clock. Hedman with a bomb there through traffic, but Price was able to see it. Offensive zone face-off now. One back again. Here's Tampa Bay. Taken there. Turned over by Hedman. But Deneau. Now it's 2-on-1. Chance here. Backdoor. Vasilevsky. What a save. Short-handed. And now the Lightning come back the other way. Sherratt gets to it first, though. Canadiens trying to clear it out. 50 seconds left on the power play. Back out here. Sent in front. That one through the middle. Nobody there. Back out to the point. Hedman with it. To Stamkos. His shot just goes wide. Taken now. Hedman back with it. 37 seconds left of power play time. Down low. Stamkos tries to go short side. Rebound chance in front by Point. And Price smothers it. 33 seconds of power play time left. And it'll be another offensive zone face-off for the Lightning coming up. What a pad save by Vasilevsky. Suzuki had the chance. And then Price with a huge stop of his own down at the other end as he stops Braden Point on the backhander from the slot. Still 33 seconds of power play time left here for the Lightning. Timeout here for Tampa Bay. Tampa has taken their timeout. Adam, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. The cup could be awarded tonight if the Lightning score. If Montreal scores, they force a Game 5 on Wednesday. This is absolutely nuts, coming right down to the wire. Tampa just used their timeout. 33 seconds left on man advantage time. Teams are back to the face-off dot. We're going to get back underway. Deneau in to take the face-off against Anthony Cirelli. And that one sent to the sideboards. Montreal up the wall, trying to clear it out. Kucherov keeps it in. Evans is all over him, though. Kuch sends it back through the middle. Nobody there. That's cleared all the way down. 20 seconds of power play time left. Maybe one more rush for Tampa, but that's going to be all they have time for. Into the offensive zone. Drop pass there, stolen by Montreal, and they clear it all the way down again. Final seconds running off the power play. What a job on the PK by Montreal as we are back to even strength hockey. Weber is out of the box. Tampa is still set up in the offensive zone, though. Working it around. That one gets down low. Edmondson with a check on Stamkos. Played up the wall. Montreal trying to clear it. Here they come up ice. Into the offensive zone. Now here are the Canadiens. They'll get fresh legs on the ice. Taken by Suzuki. He sends it deep. Played by McDonough in his own zone. Up the boards to Goodrow. Taken now. Up into the offensive end. Tampa back on the rush. Braden Point with the puck. Trying to go around Petrie. Petrie plays him well. Then hammers him along the sideboards. Habs trying to find it. But good job by Tampa Bay maintaining possession here. Down low, it's Goodrow. He's got Romanov and Petrie on him. It's stolen back, though, by Tampa. Trying to keep it in. Back the other way. Here comes Montreal. Josh Anderson around Ruda. Trying to get it in front. Ruda does a great job getting back. Rebound chance. And it goes in! Montreal scores! And it's a win for the Canadiens! They force game number 5! Clock hasn't struck midnight on Cinderella just yet! 3-2 win for the Canadiens! And game 5 will be Wednesday night! Josh Anderson with a pure effort play, and it's his second goal of the night as the Montreal Canadiens finally pick up a win in game number 4 in overtime, and we will have a game 5 back in Tampa on Wednesday night. And this series is not over yet, as the Canadiens make it 3-1, and there will be no sweep. There will be no sweep, which means it's still 1998, the last time we had a sweep in the Stanley Cup Finals. Huge effort play here by Anderson, and then he comes back from behind the net, is able to put it short side. What an effort there by Josh Anderson. His second goal of the game wins it for Montreal. And the Canadiens live to fight another day, as we will have game 5 in Tampa on Wednesday night. What a game for Josh Anderson. What a goal for Josh Anderson. And we will see you all on Wednesday. So that is going to do it here for game number 4. Montreal picks up the win in overtime. And we will have another stream and another game on Wednesday night. But thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Big thank you once again to Steel Flyers All Sports Network for sponsoring the stream tonight and sponsoring Game 3 as well. Please check out www.steelflyers.com to see all of the great content Steel Flyers crew is putting out. Huge thank you to them. Really, really appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody. I will be back for game number 5 on Wednesday. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. Talk to you all soon. Hope that you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did as well. What a hockey game. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate all the support from everybody in these playoffs. And I will be back on Wednesday night for game number 5. Tampa will have a chance to win it on home ice if they can win it game number 5. Montreal trying to put some doubt in the minds of the Lightning and force a deeper, longer series. And their just goal on Wednesday will be to force a game 6. But once again, thank you, everybody. Really, really, really appreciate it. Incredible hockey game tonight. We got some overtime in the finals, which is always awesome. And we will have another spectacular game up on Wednesday night. So thank you all again so much. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. And I'll be talking to you all very, very soon.